welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. Glad you are here. I'm Sheila Travis. Hope everybody had a good Halloween weekend so far.
I'm Bob Lewis, and we sure had a big time weekend here. I mean, totally, because Sheila was picking out all these great little Halloween knives and super cool things. She loves the holidays. We're going to see all kinds of turkeys all over knives coming up for Thanksgiving. Just get ready for it and wait till Christmas. It'll be crazy at Christmas time. Now, my earplug just came out there.
I see that.
Let's talk about this K-bar we're going to give away.
Okay, we are doing this as our web giveaway. You can go to our website, cutlerycorner.net, or you can also mail in your entry. But either way, go there, register to win. It's valued at $300.
That's this knife, not the knife down below.
Yes, the K-bar. There's the leather
That's
sheath.
$300 and some odd dollars, about $310 or $11 retail. Somebody's going to win it. There'll be one of them.
November the 8th, we'll be giving that away. So tune back in. Maybe it'll be you. We'll be announcing the winner. We have some new specials lined up for you. We have a brand new Woo add to order Jim's Picks looking really good in Damascus. But we are going to start off with the Woo. Speaking of a holiday top knife, this is a little pen knife. Follow Me, and then Fishers of Men. Wow, so that's just $4.88. I'm gonna steal that.
Okay, so Woo means with order only, okay? And when you purchase an order, if you like this knife right here, you qualify to buy it at the discounted price. It was $688, okay? But you can get it for $488. What it basically says is, what do you call it, the fish?
The ichthus symbol?
Ichthus, okay. Follow me, and then above the fish it says, I don't know where you can see it's real small, and I will make you fishers of men, okay? Even says it right there on the box too. So it's a great little gift item for church, for business people, for Christmas, friends, relatives, whatever. Try that one out. Here's Jim's pick. And this one kind of messed my mind up the other day. Of course, it don't take much to mess my mind up.
It looks chiseled out there in the top of the blade.
It does indeed. Now, this is Damascus. Remember, we went to look and said, is that really Damascus, that price?
Yeah, I know. It's really Damascus.
That is smooth bone with 2 mosaic pins, full tank construction, brass guard. There's your pins, full tank construction here. Really smooth. Then you start all of this tooling here, and that is Damascus that you see. Look at the thickness on that blade. Okay, this one is 9 inches overall. I'm a pretty big boy, so that fits in my hand pretty good right there. Then it comes with a basket embossed leather sheath, and that is Jim's pick. Item number 103595 was $38.95. You can get it for $24.88. So we've done our Woo and we've done our Jim's Pick, and that's Damascus. Yep, real Damascus at that price point. That's why it's a winner.
That'll be sold out this weekend. White smooth bone, 9-inch Skinner, and of course, Valley Forge. Boy, they've really put a different spin on Damascus. But I've never seen the tool work that you see here at the top of the Damascus. I've never seen that work done before.
Okay. Now, an add to order is exactly like a Woo. Once you placed an order, Woo means with order only. Once you placed an order, if you like this one, you can add to it, but you have to have an order. This one is also $688, was the normal price. You can get it at $488. And it says something here showing those antlers right there. It says it's all about the rack. So, $4.88. Item number 103567. For all you deer hunters out there, there's the knife to give you buddies.
It is deer season. It's official. And that's a 3-inch penknife, also $488 on that. Those old-fashioned type penknives are starting to do a lot of nice artwork on this. And this is the Southern Bell Hunter.
$29.95. And this one's 10.5 inches overall. Now, I got to tell you something. I'm gonna get to the sheath in a minute, but take a look at the knife. This is like the subdued or stressed covering they put on this. This is a field hook. If you're north of the Mason-Dixon line, if you're south, that's a gut hook, okay? This is serration right here, and it will bite. This is full tank construction with a comp handle wrapped around it, okay? And this is, what would you call that? What would you call that coloring on there, Sheila?
Is it the Teflon type coating?
No, it's
oh,
not
the
a coating.
stone wash steel.
Stone
That's
wash.
the stone wash
But this is
steel.
a darker stone wash than what we're used to, okay? Then you got the end down here, full tank construction with a lanyard loop in it. What a cool looking knife, okay? 11.5 inches overall. Good looking knife. Not many situations in the woods or deboning or anything that you're gonna run into that you can't handle with that.
Well, if you're a girl and you like to have camo and go hunting, I think that one is for the girl hunters.
You got to see this. Is that not a cool sheath? And it says right here, Southern Belle Outdoors. Okay, that is. But look at the quality of this sheath.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, it's got a composite liner in there. Let me get my big elbow out of the way. Sorry, Tim. There's a composite liner in there. There it is. You can just see the tip on it that this one fits down into. And that's leather on the outside here, and that's hard shell right there. That is great. We're talking about $29.95. Southern Belle Hunter, 103-550.
This was a sight for sore eyes, obviously back in stock, because I remember when these were sold out. That is $16.50. It's the copperhead frame, Steel Warrior Stag Spotlight. Awesome Christmas
Look at that
gift.
stag on each side. Mm-hmm. All right. Now this sticker right here that you'll see on our knives from time to time, that's not a sales sticker. What that says is a 56-58 Rockwell hardness test. Right out there on the very end, they've done a drill out there, a test drill. You see a little dot where they verify that it is 56-58 Rockwell hardness test. Now that is an international test to determine the hardness of the metal. Okay? And it's all about, the harder the metal, the harder it is to sharpen, and the longer it stays. The softer the metal, the easier it is to sharpen, and you can really get it fine-tuned. But you got to sharpen it more often. This knife was $16.50 at 3 1/4 inches closed. You can get it for $22.50. Item number 103614. Reverse this. Excuse me. Was $22.50, now $16.50. He just said I did it the wrong way.
That's one of the few deer stag pocket knives that Steel Warrior has in
Today's
stock.
the 31st. What is today? No, it's not. Okay. Whatever today is, Mr. Director. November the 2nd. Write this down because I think I made a mistake on this same day last year. All right, here.
Yeah.
Elite Premium Collection. Sheila, Elite Edge. I can't say enough good about these.
These are snapshots. And we'll have a little different blade design. You'll notice that as they come up close. But solid metal frame. They have the hardwood handles, some of the natural hardwood. We have the black forest wood and the sapphire blue. There's the clip on the reverse side. These are 4.5 inches on just the handle. And then you can see the Elite Edge logo. The artwork that you see on the blades, some of these will have the look of Damascus right there. And then some of the others will just have some pretty scroll work that they did on the blade too. $49.95. That's going to get you all 6 of these, which is just $8.33 a piece. The 3 different colors, all in the snapshot. It's all the same frame. You just have the different handles and a little different blade design. Okay? Do hope everybody had a good Halloween. I think we do have some of our spooky specials left too. I think we'll do the spooky special throughout the weekend. So if you missed out on that, ask your operator about the spooky special because it's a 25-inch machete and it's just $16 and change. Okay, take a look at what Buck has here on the table. D2 steel, it's called the Slim, and it is pretty slimline on the handle. Wow, I love this knife. It's $100. It has linen micarta on the handle. But if you're shopping for D2 steel, this is one of the few opportunities that we have in the D2 steel. That linen micarta, and you know, the linen micarta also gives it a little more lightweight feel. Here's the clip on the back. Buck. That's a good size knife, but it's not too heavy to where it's aggravating to carry around. It is a 5-inch handle, but with it being the slimline model, and then also the linen micarta, it's just a good one to carry with no fuss. 103605. I know we don't have a ton of those, but again, it is made by Buck, brand new, and D2 steel. It's a $100 bill. It's an awesome Christmas gift idea there too. 103605. I have a novelty type item for you. And we used to have some collector tins also, if you're interested in that. I think we had a Lash LaRue collector tin that was autographed. This is the Hopalong Cassidy buoy. Wow, it's only $39.95. And it has this large display plaque you can put on the wall. Look at that. Deep engraved into the handle, the guard, it's been filed. Then you have the Hopalong Cassidy artwork here on the blade. I'm going to measure the plaque, because if you're putting this on your wall, oh, please don't fall. That's going to be around 20 inches in the width. So that'll be how much room it takes up on your wall. We have this basically on a picture stand, so you could use something like that too. This is full tank construction. And the artwork, I want to see the reverse side. Okay, so it's stainless steel. This is made by Rough Rider, by the way. And let me get the overall length on that buoy. What a cool little gift that would be, though, definitely for the holidays. It's 16 3/4 just on the buoy. 103609, Hopalong Cassidy. You may have some leftover candy at your house if the trick-or-treaters didn't come wipe you out. We still have a Halloween Trapper Treats collection coming up next on our first turntable. Here we go. Where we have all these trappers. You will get 10 premium trappers made by the Steel Warrior line. Everything from abalone, we have the brown pickbone, stagbone resin, there's the pumpkin jig, buffalo horn, and the abalone. It looks like winter age. Oh, green smooth with the gold shield. There is also buffalo horn. Don't leave any out. The new zebra stripe, it is in there. Ram's horn. Okay, Halloween Trapper Treats. Now, this was a set we created where you will get 10 of the Steel Warrior trappers, and then we have a free, this was a bonus, which makes it now 11 items, and that is your Frankenstein glow-in-the-dark trapper. We sold it for $19.95 by itself. It is now in that deal. You're paying $120 for everything. That was your bonus. So that'd be 10 Steel Warrior trappers, the bonus, a Coe River glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein, 103479. So it's really only $10 and change a piece. If you want to buy it separately, we did have it that way. It's $19.95. With this wrapping up the Halloween weekend, this will be the last time we have this. So retail's $378. You paid just $120. Tons of premium trappers. If you collect trappers, definitely, this is my only trapper set of the show. Or if you're buying and reselling, I would go $24.95 on every single one of those, just across the board. Some you might even get more out of, like the buffalo horn and the abalone. That one's definitely a standout in here. You have those natural handle materials like the buffalo and, of course, the jigged and the smooth bone handle. And ram's horn is some of our best of the best there by Steel Warrior. 103479. How does your kitchen cutlery look? We have a way for you to upgrade. Santa Jim's Christmas Cutlery. $29.95.
Sheila, this is 6 pieces right here at $29.95. Now, in these 6 pieces, that's $4.99 a piece is what you're paying for these. Item number 103566. There's Hen and Rooster all over the front of it. Check this stainless out and this single forge type of production and that they've done. They've even got, if I'm not mistaken, they've got a sharpening rod in this group too.
I'm going to take these out and just lay them here on the table so everybody can see what's in the block. One of the awesome features about this is they are forged from one solid piece of stainless steel. There's your large chef knife, carving knife. Oh, this one has the butcher knife in it. And then here's your sharpening steel. Yeah. Hen and Rooster wooden block with the 6 items, the steel. Man, this is so cool. I've never had a kitchen block set with a butcher knife in it. This is that small paring knife, the one you're probably going to use the most, the utility knife. Now this one I do also use a lot. Chopping, slicing, dicing. That's always a good find. Hen and Rooster International, starting up, we just finished up Halloween, so we're going straight into Christmas, and this is your Santa Jim's Christmas Cutlery, just $29.95. 103566, item number. Now this was also just a special opportunity. We were comparing this to some other collections. It is $250, and what you are looking at are all Dr. knives. This is an 8-piece set, but the first time that I've ever seen or shown here on the show, Buck knives, Dr. knives, and they're beautiful. So as these go around and around, we'll look at them together on these different henna materials. Something about just super classy. Boy, they did an excellent job. That's just $31.25 a piece for a Buck Dr. knife. This might be one of my picks of the night, being a brand new collection and all. But we have green smooth in the single and the 2-blade. This autumn brown with the deep jigging, you'll get that also in a single blade and a 2-blade. We have the brown smooth, same setup. And let me see what we have here. That looks like black smooth bone. So we have the combination. You're basically getting the same handle, but single blade and 2-blade, the way that those are made. And the new Buck. Look at that green. Boy, that's a standout too.
Retail is $559.60. You pay only $31.25. Sheila, this is the second time I have ever sold a doctor's knife in Buck. Okay, I believe I sold them once before. Of course, you got some of them here with a spatula blade in it also. I don't know how long Buck has had these. Maybe forever. I don't know.
We're just not getting our hands on them.
No, 103606. Buck's Doctor's Knife Collection at $250. You know, case is basically what? Put them in the vault along with anything that's abalone?
Well, they just flat out quit making abalone, but they did put the Dr. knives in the vault, and the Barlows are headed there too. So when you see Dr. knives from Buck or any other brand basically here on the show, that's about the only knives out there you can get.
Here's Zorro, 100th anniversary. Now, this is DTM, direct to metal on the blade. There's Zorro right there. Of course, I remember the black and white version. When I was a kid, it says 1919 to 2019. So it'd been around a long, long time. And, you know, it used to come on every, I think it was every Friday or Saturday night, The Adventures of Zorro. And of course, look at that embossing on the pommel and the guard. I can almost guarantee you that's a Sharp's cutlery knife just by looking at the embossing. You see what I'm saying? Now, 100th anniversary, 13 inches overall, but I don't want to step in front of the camera here, is that artwork on the same side also, on the back side also?
Solid stainless steel on the back.
Okay, and Zorro over here, you get the nylon sheath. Check this box out.
I know.
I
was
love the
looking at
box. The
that.
box is part of the collector's value in this, $29.95, 13 inches overall. Sheila, I'm glad to see this. That is some unique movie memorabilia in a knife right here.
And look, there is a wooden stand, a Zorro
Yeah,
wooden
you put
stand.
the little uprights right there on it,
It's just
and it'll mount there. Well, that's a $10, $12 item right there.
yeah. I'll just put it together for you guys. I mean, it'll take me a while, so.
103-612 Zorro 100th anniversary hunter. Sheila's working on it right now. She'll show you in a little while.
I need the-
Retail $69.95. Item number 103-612 Zorro 100th anniversary hunter.
I need the pins.
All right, here's the combat ready mini daggers. Now, if you remember the Special Operations Group and the English group, their daggers looked a whole lot like this, particularly in World War II. Maybe that's why they say combat ready. One looks like it's in a stonewash blade. The other one looks like it's in a golden type cover right there. Sheila, on that blade, what is that on that blade exactly?
It's
How
a
is
gold
that covered?
titanium.
It's what?
Gold titanium.
Okay, gold titanium. Now, these are the small ones. These are the miniatures. Are they not cool?
They're really cute.
Check that out.
I know, I was just looking at them.
And they're full tank construction.
Yeah, that is cool.
And I bet you they've got a place that they sit in inside that box.
Mini daggers, they're 4 and 1/8.
$12 for both of them. You know, there's a lot of people just collect miniatures of anything. Do you ever notice that?
That's true. We used to carry these little miniature pearl knives, and it was like
Oh, I remember those.
one of our top
Hang around your
sellers.
neck on a necklace. Had the little loop on the end of it. Is that the one?
Yeah. I forgot about the little loop.
Yep, that's it. I remember it because we sold the fool out of them. You know when we sold them big time? Christmas and Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
it was around Christmas time.
Yeah, we sold them big time. Wow, here's a whole lot of knife right here. They just call it heavy. I think I know why too. Retail $89.95. You pay $36, full tank construction. Look how thick that blade is. Sheila's gonna flip it.
I know.
Look at that.
I just had to
And look at the handle.
try out the weight on that.
That's by Rough Riders, what it looks like.
Yes, so we were able to get in a lot of goodies by Rough Rider this
Okay,
weekend.
now check this out. You know, you can have a sheath and nylon, or you can have a sheath and nylon, but a great looking knife like this deserves a sheath like I'm about ready to show you. Check this out. That's a full-grown man's knife right there, okay? Check this out. Got that leather strap across here that says Rough Rider on it. Also got the leather guard here. This is a cool item. Of course, it'll go through a belt loop. And I mean, what's not to like about this thing? Quality built all the way around. And this one you can get for $36.75. I don't know whether I can get it back up there right or not. $36.75. Item number 103-608. Here's Rough Rider Traditional Trapper at $15.30, 4 1/8 inches closed. 102-513. And that has the reversed edge on the blade in this trapper at 4 1/8 inch closed. And it's also got that kind of like antique bone on it. Then you got those multi-crimped bolsters on the ends. Once again, it's by Rough Rider, 102-513. Retail of $29.95. You only pay $15.30. Rough Rider. 1534 and 1/8" close, traditional blade and a spade blade in that trapper. Hang on to the packaging on these because it can make a difference someday if you're collecting them. And the one right before this is probably one of the stoutest looking Rough Riders I'd ever seen in a fixed blade. All right, here we go with the Bomber Elite Series, $26.75. If you take a look at this is called nose art, and they were generally painted like, say, the B-17 bomber or B-29 right under the pallet, just a little bit towards the back would be the young lady there, the Memphis Belle, and it would have the bomb drops on it of how many times missions they had flown. If they flew 25, they all got to go home if they made it back. This has either got the British or Canadian emblem on it. They also put these on fighter planes pre-war, the Flying Tigers, and they also put them on fighter bombers. A lot of people didn't realize that, but that's true. They were on fighter bombers also. Okay, $8.92. Retail $110.25. 103361. And these are snapshots, assisted opening, and they are very quick. They have a pocket clip on the back side. All right, here's the Marbles large Coke bottle. And I believe that is smooth bone. Is that smooth? Not smooth boned. Buffalo horn that's been tooled, isn't it? Or is that bone? That's bone that's been tooled?
Yes, it's more of a green, like a dark hunter green color. Let me tilt it a little bit so you can see the green. Real deep jigging, but now I can see the green really good. Or maybe like a forest green. Maybe that's a better description on that, but that's a nice knife. It's $23.50 on the big single blade Coke bottle. And then you'll have the zipper pouch made by Marbles here in the background. $23.50, 52740 on that. Big folding hunter. And a Coke bottle frame. Gosh, you don't see that every day. That is for sure. Especially not that particular style. We may have the smaller pocket knife styles, but not the large. Is that a 5-inch at least, or 5 1/4? Let me see.
Here's the Uncle Henry limited gift set
It's like 5 1/2.
at $39.95. And of course, Uncle Henry was known for their packaging. Serade had several divisions. Uncle Henry was one. I remember when I was a kid, they had a deal where if you lost your knife, we don't have them today, but if you lost your knife back then, if you sent a notarized statement in with a receipt that you lost it and a statement, they would send you a new knife.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it sold like crazy. Okay. There's 3 pieces in this set. And like I say, Uncle Henry is kind of the marketing division of Serade.
And this is a collector
Check the tin. There's the top plate she's showing you.
That is the top of the collector tin.
Retails $89.95, and you're getting this 3-piece set and the tin for $39.95.
Which is awesome for the holidays to get those collector tins.
And they are retailer friendly. They come in that blister card pack so they won't walk off. And you got a straight blade, and you've got a Stockman and their version of what I would call a peanut. Was that what you'd call that?
Yeah.
Just doesn't have the front bolster the same way. All right, we're doing a little station identification. If you can hear that music going on, that means we'll be right back in just a little while. Bear with us.
Welcome back. Glad to have you tuned in to Cutlery Corner Network. Hope everybody had an awesome Halloween weekend. This is the North Pole Buffalo collection. I'm trying to figure out why it's the North Pole. I'm not going to ask questions.
I'm not either. I guess maybe because they were gearing it up for Christmas. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But what you've got is you've got a Stockman and you've got see a little Stockman right there. You got a saddle horn in the trapper. This is all buffalo horn that you're looking at, okay? Then you got a Congress and a 4-blade right there. There's you another Stockman. And that's a larger one right behind it.
E.C. Simmons. This is an E.C. Simmons.
I like
brand.
that shield, the man with the hammer against the
Me
anvil.
too. It's a bladesmith working away.
$43.50 for these 5 pieces. Folks, the retail's $120.20 on this set. You only pay $43.50. That's $8.70 a piece.
Mm-hmm. Genuine buffalo horn. I like this huge Stockman that they carry. There's only a few brands that carry that gigantic Stockman, and it's 4 5/8. Of course, the Kentucky 5-blade, that's a good find in there too. North Pole Buffalo Collection. Just $43.50. And of course, we have some peanuts for the holidays. Merry Little Christmas Peanuts.
$76.75 for these 10 pieces. Sheila, that brings them down to $7.68 a piece. And we got handle material all over the board as you take a look at these. There's the green pick, there's strawberry that you're looking at. And what are you calling this one right here coming up behind that strawberry?
That's chestnut jig.
And
Steel
behind
Warriors
this is
chestnut.
oxhorn. And this looks like a leopard.
That is that leopard print.
I'd have never thought of
Oh,
that.
now this is different.
Turquoise, and what was that behind it?
It is a black and white comp handle.
Okay. There's abalone, there's ram's horn and oxhorn. 10 pieces
Wow.
total, Sheila.
We have genuine abalone in here.
Yeah.
That's
beautiful.
beautiful.
$7.68 per piece.
$7.68, but now this is the true find.
By the way, I don't know whether you've caught it on television, but there's a new show on called Turquoise Hunters and Turquoise Fever, and it showed them getting turquoise out of the ground and the prices and everything. They got, for what they sold in carat weights there to this one man, it was $300,000 of the turquoise brought. It's a series now on television.
Yeah. This beautiful green pig bone. Silver Horse makes the one with all the multicolor handles, and we sell that one for about twice, well, closer to $20, not $7.68. That's really cool. There's some neat peanuts in here. Merry Christmas. Halloween's a thing of the past. We are moving forward. Merry Christmas. $76.75, 103591.
Retail's $667.93. You pay $7.68. Zebra Wood Experience.
Oh, I did.
All right, 103-588 Zebra Wood Experience, $38.50, 5 pieces total. And that looks like zebra wood to me, Sheila.
You know, we've recently seen Case, and they have a green zebra wood, but until that time, this is what I knew for zebra wood. A very natural, beautiful brown with that darker brown striping that runs through it. This is also an E.C. Simmons. This is a brand that we've carried for several years. They have that fleur-de-lis shield, and then also the bladesmith for the shield. They may all have that same matching shield. Hold on, the fleur-de-lis was the old shield. This was actually the second generation that you see here. So this, okay, so that's really all I'm seeing. There's your Kentucky 5-blade. We have the toothpick frame, a cigar-style whittler. And that's a 4-inch whittler. That Kentucky 5-blade is 3.5. And then you do get another one of those large jumbo Stockmans, the 4 5/8. on the zebra wood. 103588, old-fashioned zebra wood.
Here's the old timer, which used to be another division of Serrated Cutlery, Sheila. And now you got this one set up with a limited edition gift set, $34.95. And that is the scrimshaw look. It's not actually scrimshaw in that fixed blade that you are looking at right there.
Which I've seen things in the past. We've always seen more of an ivory color here on the handle, but this one's definitely yellow. It's a pale yellow, limited edition gift set. And then here's the top of that collector tin. Old timer. Is that celebrating 116 years? Is that what
115.
15? Cool.
I like the scene that it's got there.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah, it says Serrated. They're calling it Serrated right there, 115 years. That's old timer. So it was Serrated, old timer, and Uncle Henry. And they were originally set up for different marketplaces. $34.95. I mean, after they got blended together. Okay. $103,599, old timer gift sets, and they are retail friendly.
Speaking of leftover Halloween, this is that premium trapper. If you collect the holiday trappers, and I know we're going to have a lot to do with Christmas and Thanksgiving, this will be the last time you'll see the Halloween trapper, and it's only $19.95. And it's in a harvest orange, pumpkin orange smooth, and you have the jack-o'-lanterns that are lasered there on the handle. And happy Halloween with the bat flying over. Still Warrior Premium Trapper, 103323. And that's a large banner style shield. Let me get a little bit better angle on that handle, if I can. There we go. Pumpkins are super cute too. I carved out some jack-o'-lanterns, but they didn't make it. They kicked the bucket before Halloween got
Well, I
here.
got to tell you something.
It's just so hot.
We started at 70 on some days, and now we're down into the 30s,
Yes.
30s at night. So.
There is a cold front upon us.
Here's a Southern Belle tree limb saw. This is $12, retail of $29.95. Looks like to me, Sheila, that this is one of those things, if you just need to cut off a little limb and you don't want to mess up the tree. Now, a lot of people with that comp handle, don't confuse that with a little bitty item. I believe the blade is 8-something inches on it just by itself.
Clear your own path is what it says on there. But this, if you've ever sat down, and this has happened to me, you get cozy in your spot, or you're up in a tree stand and you're picking the direction you're going to be shooting, and then there's this little bitty limb that's in your way.
And then it'll end up right on the crosshairs of your shot.
Yes. So you don't want anything, when that big buck shows up, you don't want anything in your way. This is handy to have in your backpack because it folds up, of course. And then you can just reach out there and saw off that little aggravating limb. Because you want a clear view, and of course you want a clear shooting lane too.
They're also super cool to have just at the house to use out in the backyard.
Southern Belle Outdoors, in case you haven't heard anything about that, it is for women who truly live the outdoor lifestyle, love to hunt, fish, hike, and just about anything that gets us outside. Amen, sister.
All right, here's the Marbles Cherry Chopper. Check this one out. Looks like they've, you got some imitation scrimshaw right there on smooth bone. Looks like those wolves are barking at the moon. And then this is by Marbles, been around since probably the 20s. It's got the small little hatchet on it and a primary blade. And I believe it says Marbles that's etched on the blade, Sheila. Cool looking item right there. And I don't know, this one does not come with a sheath. I don't see, is it in the box there, Jones?
No.
I can't see it. That's just a moose on the box.
A lot of people would collect that item.
Yep. I'm not gonna go after a cherry tree with it.
No.
Retail $69.95 per piece, $29.63. It's one of them cool little items that knife collectors like to have around.
Another goodie from Marbles.
Here's Gage's weapon of choice, the Blaster Assist.
Looks like a pistol, but it's actually a snapshot. There you go. Not to be confused with a pistol, because it only has a blade. That's just $12.50, and it is a fun, cool novelty item. Of course, you can use it. It's got a genuine blade and all, but 103279, the Blaster Assist. Oh, and it was part of the zombie line. So it does have Zombie Killer there on the blade. Too funny. Just $12.50, have fun. 103279 on the Blaster. Another last look. You're probably going to see, I believe we have one more Halloween knife. There's also a case Halloween knife that came out. But this one was definitely the most affordable one that came around. There's a ton of work that went into this knife because that pumpkin is hand painted orange, and it is also on a buffalo horn handle. Then here's the bolster.
Now see, up north that's called a pumpkin. Down south it's called a pumpkin.
Pumpkin. And then it has Happy Halloween with the bat lasered on the bolster too. So you have the lasering on the bolster. You have the pumpkin there that's hand painted.
Any collector's going to need to have that in their collection, especially at that price point of $10.50. Mm-hmm. Happy Halloween, $32.96. 103331.
Whitetail Cutlery. That's the brand, and it's 3 3/4 lockback. We'll just carry that one around. A little bit of Halloween all year round. Oh, look at this. This is good looking. Marbles.
Now, is that comp? That's got to be comp on that handle at that price point, doesn't it?
Yes.
Comp with faux scrimshaw on it. Looks like a brass or coated guard, big wide blade that you got on here, and it comes with a nylon sheath. This item is 7 3/8 inches overall. It's got some tooling right there on the guard. Retails $39.95. This is by Marbles. It's the Marbles Moose at $18.75 is your price. Excuse me. Also has the lanyard loophole in the back. $7 3/8 by Marbles. You see us, Sheila's been pretty good about always getting us 1 to 5 pieces of marbles on our show. There's a lot of people just collect it.
I like that.
Because of how long it's been around. And you know what? Marbles is pretty good quality for the price point, Sheila.
You bet. And it has the moose etch on the front and the back. That's not even $20. That's an awesome deal. Those will be gone quickly. 103603. That's an awesome little buy for Christmas.
Here's the Benchmark kitchen set
Love that.
at $29.95. Retail $69.95. Item number 103549. And how many pieces come with this, Sheila?
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is a whole new ball game. This is subdued blades.
Wow, it's only $29.95.
It's almost like a combat kitchen set.
Can't believe that's just $29.95. It's simple. It does have a real simple look to it. It's going to fit anybody's kitchen. You have all of the essentials you need between the large chef knife. Now, it also gives you this big chef knife here, the cleaver. Look at that. That's cool. The utility knife, the paring knife. Now, the block, this is going to be a real interesting feature also. So I'll wait till they show the block. This whole concept, I've seen it one other time. Okay, this is what the top looks like. You don't have to fuss to find a spot. And even though I've had my kitchen knives forever, I still get confused on where they go in the block sometimes. I try to mix them sometimes. But you just pick a spot and drop it. It just slides in there. It's real simple. Where are we gonna put this big? I guess it goes on the side. Squeeze it in there. And that's what it is. I'd say it's gonna help them dry, and that's just neat to me. Guy would like this because it's that black, it's an all, and just simple kitchen cutlery. It's pretty cool. Benchmark kitchen set, $29.95. Your son might be moving out of the house for the first time. He's going off to college. I bet he'd like that. Guys need kitchen cutlery too, right, Bob?
Yes. Of course, you got to understand, when I was in college, I did some of my finest dining with an open kitchen sink and a fork. Okay, so.
And man, they're sharp. I don't know if you can, I'll have to show you guys next time we show that.
You know, Benchmark is black too, the packaging and everything. All right, Black Hills Buffalo Bonanza, and this one is item number 103, 523, 8650. There are 9 pieces, and I think you told me the other day, Gage, that was including the horn?
Yes, the 9th piece is the horn. It's priced just like a pocket knife at $9. These are the Black Hills Steel, brand new Black Hills Steel pocket knives that have the copper bolsters. The horn is really designed to be like a drinking cup, and then it has the leather wrap around the horn. $86.50. Then we've included a peanut, a trapper, a toothpick, the big Wrangler. Oh, there's a doctor's knife in here. Look at the gun stock frame. It's the only one we have on the show in any set. The gun stock 2-blade. Here's your Stockman. That's going to be a 5-inch lockback.
And I want to remind them that although these bolsters look like brass that's been polished, on this camera right here, they're copper.
First time Black Hills Steel making a copper bolster.
Retail of $317.19 on this Black Hills Steel set of 9 pieces. That includes the horn up there. You're paying only $86.50. That's $9.61 a piece.
Cool.
If somebody will put the company quarter out there on that carousel, they'll get some idea of the, just for size on some of these.
I think your company quarters went into the company
Coke
drink machine.
Okay, could have, I don't know. I've lost this year's about $25 so far, so.
We are wild about October.
Yes,
this
we
is
are.
election, and we have 4 of the big Stockmans that have the wildlife scenes on them, front and back. Steel Warrior makes these. And then 2 fixed blades, also by Steel Warrior. These are your 6-inch coon skinners. One's done in the stag bone resin, one's done in buffalo horn, and you have all that paired up looking real good together. Wild about. I wrote this setup, and it's funny how maybe somebody can't read my writing, but I had this wild about outdoors, and I guess somebody thought I meant October. Either works, right?
Yep, it'll work big time. Now you've got wildlife right there on the handles on these knives. And of course that one's laying down, so I really can't tell you what that one is. But there are 6 pieces total. And that looks like the wolf right there. This just went around. And that looks like a bear.
You have the bear, the deer, the eagle, and the wolf.
There it did it.
And it's front and back. Steel Warrior also has both of those bolsters laid.
Now you got the 2 coon skinners up there on top, one in stag bone rosin, the other one buffalo horn, and they're 6 inches each, and both of them do come with a sheath. It's Wild About October, item number 103590, retail of $159.66. You only pay $10.75. Here's the Heavy Hunter combo at $62, and man, have they stepped up the game. You take a look at these knives here, and they're just really, really sharp, and I mean that literally. And they're also extremely heavy and well made. Both of these, for instance, are full tank construction, okay? Now look here, that one's got a deep clip point here with the upswept. That's stainless steel pommel, stainless steel guard, and this one's a lot more like the beaver tail, they called it crooked beaver tail. Full tank construction, beautiful wood, and where they've stepped up the game, Sheila, when you're talking about a knife that heavy, you got to have these strong, heavy type sheaths now. If you take a look at that, that is a heavy sheath designed to go on the belt clip. This one will go horizontal or vertical the way it looks. You're going to get one for each one of these, $62.50, retail of $139.90. The Heavy Hunter combo, you get it here on Cutlery Corner Network. And these are by Rough Rider, and they are fantastic hunting knives. If you want to give someone a very, very, very substantial hunting knife, that would be it right there. Here's old Frank E. Stein. No, that's not a lawyer. This is, look at here. There he is. This is a glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein. Old Jonesy there's going to zero in on him so you can see him. See his picture right there? You also put a flashlight on this, and he'll glow for a while in the dark. Now, I believe it says right here on the front, "Got candy, happy Halloween," and that's about right there, and I'm going to try to tilt it over so you can see it. There it is. Got candy, happy Halloween, with Frankie Stein right there in a glow-in-the-dark knife, 1995. Frankenstein. Okay, nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, and you got a spade blade and a primary blade there. 103,388, $19.95. That's 4 1/4 inch. Here's the Rough Rider Stag combo, $39.83. Check this one out. Leather sheath, comes with a sharpening stone. It's by Rough Rider. Check the stag out here. Okay, brass pommel, brass guard. There's the R&R, deep clip blade, whole lot of knife, leather sheath. You're paying $39.95. Retail is $89.95. And it's a good-looking item. And I got to tell you something. I want to check on something. That is 10 inches overall, comes with sharpening stone, tool spine, brass guard, brass pommel, stainless steel blade, and that's a stag handle that you are looking at, and that is also by Rough Rider. Item number 100761. $39.83. And the little sharpening stones down there below it that fits in that pocket right there on the outside. And they have lacquered finish on the stag and made it that deep dark color. See this, how dark it is in here? Looks cool, doesn't it? So, you know, stag just makes a natural grip. Look, that's tooling on the spine too. All righty, here's the marble, Folding Hunter in the bone handle, and that's a green. Now this knife is 5 1/4 inch closed. If I can find the company quarter, whatever Gage did with that thing, where's that? Jones is going to loan us, excuse me there, a company quarter. I want to show you something here. Check this out here. 2-blade, traditional Folding Hunter. Is that not cool? This is by Marbles. That is not a little bitty knife. I'm trying to hold it in the camera, guys. And both sides, they've done that work, except right here, you got marbles. And it comes with the pouch that's right here. And that's worth $4 or $5 by itself. Try to make one for that and see what happens. Okay, there's the quarter to give you some idea of the size close. $19.75. That's a big boy knife right there. Here is the preacher's pick at $19.87. You got the trapper up there in the smooth bone. It's been dyed gray with a cross on it. Down below, you've got the blackwood with a cross on it, stainless steel, and then you've got a stainless steel guard on it. That is assisted opening, and it also has a pocket clip on the back side. So that's packerwood that's black there. You got handle inlay, liner lock, stainless steel blade, black packerwood, 5 inches closed, and it is a dandy. They call it the preacher's pick. He can have either one of those he wants. Can you imagine you're only paying $9.94 a piece for these? Retail $60.48, and you're only paying $19.87 for both pieces. All righty, here's the abalone ladies leg knife. And on this particular knife, of course, the high heel will actually open most soft drink bottles and other adult beverage bottles, okay? And this one is 3 1/4 inches closed, nickel silver bolster, stainless steel blade, thumbnail. These use large thumbnail pull. This used to be, okay, they'd have like knee high or whatever on the side of them, or shoes, and like Buster Brown shoes or things like that, back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, on up to the early 60s. And they're good utility knife, but this one's got abalone in it. It's dressed up a whole lot. This one has a retail of $30.67. You only pay $16.50 for this one. Item number 102530, abalone leg knife. Here is the Delta Commanders. Take a look up top up there with that one with the big clip blade and a blood groove in it. That is a comp handle. And it's a Bowie Hunter style, 13 3/8 inches overall. Stainless steel blade, blood groove nylon sheath. And then down below it, and that's got a satin blade that you look at right there. Down below it is the Tonto blade with a composite handle and the nylon sheath with a blood groove in it. And also, you're getting both of these pieces for the retail $79.90. Here on Cutlery Corner Network, you get them for $39.50. That's $19.75 a piece. Now this Tanto on the bottom here, see that right there? They're zooming in on it. That serration is a big deal. A Tanto blade, by the geometry of the way it is built, is just a tough, tough blade. And that metal goes all the way up in that handle there. That's all the way out to the end there. Then you put serration on it, makes it a whole new ball game. $19.70, $39.50 for both of them. Item number 103372, the Delta Commanders. We've sold a bunch of these. $39.50. Mr. and Mrs. Dealer, that might be something you want in your store. I believe there's some money to be made there. You know your customer base, I do not.
Especially with that type of handle.
This is a working knife right here.
Yeah, it's gonna last a long,
All right,
long
we're
time.
doing another one of those station identification things. Every time that music plays, that's what that means. So we'll see you back probably about 4, 5, 6 seconds. Bear with us.
Welcome back. Glad to have you tuned in to Cutlery Corner Network. Hope everybody's having a really good weekend. If you're shopping for fixed blades, we have a whole bunch here on the turntable. It's called the Classic 28 by Chipaway. And that's a good all-around fixed blade by Chipaway. And they didn't get super fancy with them. It's just a very traditional style. Leather sheath, though, which is really
What
nice.
are these, about 8 3/4? Got the computer just went down on me just about the time I needed.
I'd say you're in the ballpark, 8 or 9. But we do have this one here in the traditional walnut. We have the redwood. There's a frostwood.
9 inches, Sheila.
9.
Now, go ahead, I interrupted you.
There's olive wood. I was real excited about that pretty olive wood.
Well, now, olive wood is between 400 and 700 years old. I want to express to you something else, too. A lot of people, I'll get phone calls, and they'll say, would you talk to this customer? See this double stitch right here? If the blade rides around and rocks around in there for a long, long time, it may get through that first stitch because it's sharp. It may cut it right there. The sheath will not split open because there's another stitching right behind it that keeps it real sharp. And if they're cutting this just right, there's actually a block of metal right there. Not metal, leather, okay? So in this particular case, you're getting 5 pieces total. Good looking, and one of them has the olive wood handles, leather sheaths, retails $157.07. You're only paying $13.75. That is with a leather sheath, 9 inches overall, and it's a rocking set for that kind of money. Good, hard-working knives, full tang construction.
The Classic 28, and that's the name of that frame, the Classic 28. This is another option for you with fixed blades, and these are your 6-inch steel warriors. Oh, and then you also have the stack leather frost buoy there in the center too. But the steel warriors, they're gonna be, we have jig bone, we have the oxhorn ram's horn handle, which is real good looking. There's the red pick bone, a blue, let's see, oh, the stag bone resin. These are full tang construction, steel warriors sharp, is what they are.
Now, each one of those that she's just talking about here are 6 inches overall in full tang construction with that nylon sheath. Up here on top, okay, you got the big buoy here at 11 5/8 inches overall, and that is a big thick blade right there. That is full tang construction here. Brass pommel, brass guard. It's got a blood groove right there. Check this stacked leather. They have done an excellent job. Those are rings of leather. Of course, it's got a hole through the middle of them that the handle goes through. They really press and they buff this right here, and if it gets wet, it doesn't affect it. That's what you call a stacked leather handle. This right here is called the clip. That is a deep clip that you see right there. And I got to tell you, it's a great hunter buoy, and it comes with this nylon sheath that you see right there. Okay?
It's frost, yeah.
There you go. Good looking set, and it's also a good looking price at $75. Retail is $180.42, but you don't pay that.
Stacked with steel warrior.
You only pay $75 here at Cutlery Corner Network. Item number 102-730, stacked with steel warrior.
It is carousel time, boy, kicking off with one of my favorites, and this is called Lollipop. It's a pink and blue swirl Coralon combination by Michael Prater. Believe it or not, it is one of his top sellers, I think, because it's just so odd and unusual, very pretty and collectible. But it's that 4 1/4 premium trapper. All the color combinations will be different. It is $69.95. 25029. Looks like bubblegum pink and bright blue, basically. Those have specific gift boxes too that were made for those custom Coralons. That one is the black box. The other difference, you'll notice it has the square-jawed bolsters. He did 2 different ones. One has a slanted. This was the square-jawed, which actually I think was the first generation of those. Now we have the trapper in the rainforest. It does have a very earthy vibe to it, which it's brown and a little bit of gold, copper color, and that green that has a shimmer to it too. Straight to the Rainforest, $69.95. Again, that one also basically matching the lollipop we just saw that had the square jaw bolsters. Premium Trapper, 26719. So pretty. I think this one's actually Chase's favorite, isn't it, Chase? I know you like the, the Rainforest. Are you okay? Okay. Yeah, black lava doesn't get enough attention. 26719 on the Rainforest. So this is a great way for you guys to collect these premium trappers, the trapper collectors. Michael Prater makes about 20 different custom core lawns. The Cat's Eye is also a Michael Prater handle. This was one of the first core lawn handles that he made. I think it was like in the top 5 that I ever saw by Michael Prater. Cat's Eye is green and gold, different swirl combinations, but all that same glowing cat's eye and the green and the gold core lawn. See, this is also $69.95. Case made in the USA, Michael Prater, made in the USA, custom core lawn. Such a durable handle. And then they're able to create all these really cool colors. That's Stockman's 3 5/8. Item number is 9876. And this is the rainbow. It is a Premier Edition 1 of 2,500. This is where it varies. You'll see the bolsters on this one slant, and then they also have Premier Edition 1 of 2,500 rainbow, which is lasered on that master blade. And same price, $69.09. Looks like we only have 16 of these left. This has been what I've noticed a trend selling a lot of lately. Those colors just swirl and blend together, those rainbow colors, and it looks like watercolors to me, just how they blend. Love it. Out of the ones that Michael Prater makes, I think he has mastered this one to a T. 46868. So if you're looking for something a little more traditional instead of the core lawn handles, this is a tiny trapper, and it's 2 3/8. The handle is red stag, and this comes out of India. It is also discontinued by Case because didn't they do an embargo on the red stag? You can't get it anymore. And so we have what we have, that's it. We'll not be able to reorder or restock that. It's $82.84. 100811. Case, red stag, and you can see that chestnut red tint, that's genuine stag on the tiny trapper. It was a pretty knife while it lasted. We can't do anything about the embargo, that is for sure. But retail's $119, but a knife like that, you know, with its history, the value of it's going to be pretty incredible as the years go by. Go Vols! Hang in there, Tennessee Vols. $69.95 again, that's the across the board pricing for those premium trappers in the Tennessee orange, and it's what you'd expect when you think of Tennessee orange. I had some trick-or-treaters in their Tennessee orange. There was a cheerleader, a softball player, and a football player family that came by trick-or-treating, and they were all wearing their Tennessee orange. 11233 item number.
$69.95, quarter close, and that definitely looks like orange and white right there. Retail of $84.50.
Yeah, 11233 item number. Oh, now this is nice. The red, white, and blue. Michael Prater calls this one the Star Spangled Banner. And I've seen him change this up over the years. I think it's brighter, has a little bit more sparkle to it than it did before. The colors are very, very rich. But when he swirls them and does that custom core line.
I think the swirls are thicker too than what they used to be, Sheila.
I see the shimmer in the red and the blue too. He didn't do that until recently. I love it. It's out of the ones I've seen, this one's my favorite. $69.95, medium-sized Stockman, which is the 3 5/8. Item number is 10854. That has the black Coralon box with the square jawed bolsters again, so. Oh, I thought we had sold out of this. Let's see how many of these we have. This is, okay, I guess we,
Case carbon fiber
Rounded some more
G10
up.
in the weave.
yes, it is a black and white carbon fiber premium trapper. Did they drop the price on these? $62.99. I remember selling some of these, they were over $100. Diamond design on the shield too. Man, that's snazzy. Super, super snazzy. Carbon fiber, really out of the box for any knife company. When it comes to case, we see a lot of that jig bone. This is not a Michael Prater. This is coming straight from Case in that black and white carbon fiber handle. There are a few other frames rolling around. I think there was even a kickstart that we had here on the show with that too. 103555. That's very Merry Christmassy. Oh, speaking of Christmas. I remember when my son was small and he was looking for it and anticipating his first pocket knife. This is...
I don't think your son was ever small after he was about 6. How tall is he now?
He was young, 6'4".
6'4", and he's how old, 16?
16.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big kid, a sweet kid. But this one does say, my first case, it's there on the bolster. It's the red, very dark red jig bone. That's cool. And the box, of course, Case made that gift box with it too. The dad and the son going fishing there. On that bolster, it's a real fine detail,
Isn't
but
that
it
a
says,
cool first knife, though?
my first case.
A little peanut.
Yes. Sometimes, though, they have a tendency to lose that first knife. You might want to just kind of put it up.
Nah. You talk about a young kid losing a knife, what's the chances of that? All right, my first case knife, 102296, and that was a peanut you were looking at there. Here's the Case Chestnut Stockman, and that almost looks like barn board on there, Sheila.
It is. Barn board jig, and they did a badge shield. It's the chestnut bone handle, that really dark brown, looks like burned. It looks like it's been charred almost. And then you have the barn board jigging. $64.32. We try to cover it all. I know a lot of people don't like the fancy Coralons. They like tradition. They like a bone handle knife, and this one's got the look for sure. 103319, Stockman.
Hang on to that packaging. It is always a part of the collector's value of the knife. If you've got that packaging 8 or 10 years from now, if you haven't used it, trust me, the packaging does make a difference, particularly if the knife has been unused. There's the Case turquoise curly maple in this trapper, and you can see the lines in that maple. You turn this one over, I've seen this one, and it's not got as many lines, but they've dyed that to get that turquoise look there, Sheila. Retails $97.15. You're only paying $68.75.
Curly birch. Or curly maple, yes. The natural wood grain. It's very, very different. We've seen, and this is interesting, the curly maple and then also the green zebra wood came out this year too. We're seeing a little bit more emphasis on the hardwood handles, which I don't typically see a lot by Case. That has more of a banner style shield too. And the bold all Case letters. Here's the double dyed mini trapper, Damascus on the blades. And that's, I'd say, the only one we have with Damascus on the blades. Looks like we're down to 2. It's a 3.5-inch trapper with a mushroom shield that's upside down. So more of a traditional red, and then I guess the first step in the dyeing was more of that cranberry red. Very few Damascus case pocket knives out there. Retails at $251.42. Sell price is $164.75. 102671's item number. And let's see.
Little redneck chopper. This one's 11 and about probably 1/4 inches overall. And it is pinned through the handle 3 times. A very, very tough looking, now, deadgummit, cleaver. I forgot what the name was. But it's a butcher cleaver is what it is. So if you cut up some deer, if you need to cut up some deer, well, this might be exactly what you want. If you go to one of those fancy stores, right there it is. If you go to one of those fancy chef stores, that's going to be between, you look it up, between $39.95 and $49.95. You can get it right here on Cutlery Corner Network for $16.75. Retail $52.93. You only pay $16.75. Item number 1033. That's 103389.
Has a way you can just hang it up on a hook too, it looks like.
Yep. That's those hooks that that move, that hang on that stainless steel rack above the stainless steel tables. They generally got a rack on where you don't have to, you don't want to be doing a lot of bending over in the kitchen like that, so they try to put it where everything is above the table. That is Chase approved. You saw his thumb. That was the one, yeah, he almost cut off last year. It's back together and he's happy with it. This is Bob's pick, I guess, because it's at 3-blade in the Dirt Buster, $15.11, 3 3/4 inches closed. What do you think about the handle?
Okay, this one's the Mustang Mojave line. We've carried it for a long time. Matter of fact, we sold out of all of them. This was not part of the original Mustang Mojave line, but when we were able to do the reorder, they put in for a 3-blade Dirt Buster. Mustang Mojave is more of it's a butter rum handle. They did the jigging with a Dremel tool by hand. And then you'll have the Mustang shield there too.
And that's a 3-blade. You don't normally see that on the Duster. And Case's brand, and Case has a sod buster, okay?
Yes.
This is our version here. That's Bob's pick for today at $15.11. Here is the Old Timer Steel Wilderness, $29.95, 4.5-inch close. You got 3 pieces. They are blister packed. This is by Old Timer here, and you're going to see some wildlife scenes on these handles. You're getting all 3 for $29.95. Check this out. What's the animals there? Look at your computer, Sheila. What do we got there?
So the handles are 4.5, and you have the mallard ducks. There's the big bucks there in the center, and then you see the gobblers.
With that glare off those handles in plastic, I couldn't see it, the packaging they've got it in.
Yeah, it's a hardwood handle, and then it has that piece of stainless steel with the artwork that's inlaid into that hardwood handle.
And it says right there they got a pocket clip on the back side. Mm-hmm. That's by Old Timer, division of Charade. Item number 100593, Old Timer Steel Wilderness. Here's the Old Timer Steel Wilderness, $29.95. $13.50 for these 4 inches closed. You got.
No, that can't be right. Those pocket knives used to be $19.
Well, then the graphics are wrong then. Hold on a minute. I thought it moved on me a while ago, but that's why I gave a number wrong. Hold on. Let's get our graphics straightened out here and we'll.
This is called the NRA Tested Trio. There we go. Item number is 103156.
$42.50 for these 3 pieces. You got a trapper, saddle horn, and the hawkbill. Okay. And the handle material, of course, has the NRA Shield, National Rifle Association. And you got saltwater mother of pearl is the white, and the other two are red and blue acrylic is what you're looking at. Now, you got pinging on one on the hawkbill, but on the others you have the stars on the bolsters. NRA tested trio, retail $197.33. You're only paying $42.50 for all three pieces.
And those are officially licensed with that NRA logo. But that's, of course, we have to do the proper steps to make that happen. But if you're looking for an awesome NRA red, white, and blue knife, that's a good deal on those. They were just $14 and change a piece. The Walnut Carbon Fiber Elite Lead Edge has the look of carbon fiber there on the front portion. Beautiful hardwood handle, seatbelt cutter, glass breaker. That's only $13.50. They did a coating on the blade too.
Wow. Glass breaker in the back, carbon fiber up front. Did you say that was walnut? Yep, walnut, carbon fiber, elite, and that's a liner lock with a pocket clip on the back. That is a fast opening knife. That's a snapshot you're looking at. Retail of $38, you're only paying $13.50. This one is 4 inches closed, and Gage is showing you, show them that pocket clip over there. There you go, there's the back side. Look, folks, that's a lot of knife for $13.50, and it's got the carbon fiber guard too, seatbelt cutter, and the glass breaker. Item number 103368. Here we go with the Marble Stag Bone Trapper 2150, and this has the all work on a, is that composite handle and then stag up front, or is that smooth bone and stag up front?
I think it's smooth bone.
It looks like smooth bone with faux scrimshaw on it and stag in the section up front, 4 to 8 inch closed. $21.50. This is by Marbles. $49.95 is the retail value. You only pay $21.50. Marbles Wildlife Scrimshaw.
Get the cherry chopper that Marbles had a little bit earlier. That would be a nice pairing with this big trapper. I have seen more Marbles opportunities and super cool items, gift items on the show than I have in a long time. Because those have those really nice gift boxes and everything with them, which is important when Christmas time comes around.
Here's the fire starter camp knife, 102674, 7.5 inches overall. This is $10. You've got the little magnesium fire stick over there beside it, and you take that blade and you scrape across it in a flat movement, and it will spark so that you can get your fire started. This one is wrapped with a paracord down the bottom, and it's serrated. It is a modified Tanto type of blade, and this one does come with the nylon sheath. 7.5 inches overall with that magnesium fire starter stick. $10 is what you pay. Retail is $28. Your item number 102674.
Those come in really handy in case you left the lighter or the matches at home and you need a fire.
I tell you what, if you go into one of these convenience stores and tell them you want a cigarette lighter, you almost have to finance it.
Yeah. Or, you know, that's an all-weather proof item too. Like if your matches get wet, you're in a bad way. But you can do the magnesium rod anytime. Mysterious toothpicks with a bonus.
All right, is the bonus mysterious? Because I'm not gonna bring this up again. I messed up the other day. I'm not gonna walk down that road again. $86.50, there's 10 pieces here. And from this point on, I'm gonna let Sheila talk before I give up the mystery here.
Well, hold on just a second. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Mysterious toothpicks came about because you were supposed to get a mystery toothpick. Where did it go? Did they come take it? Okay, now I'm really confused.
Now it's a mystery now.
Okay, the other day when we had this collection, it had an extra knife in it.
Now you folks see why I didn't fool with it.
Okay.
But it's a great set.
So this little section in here in the center that's left empty, you will get a mystery toothpick. That means you'll end up with 11 toothpicks. You'll get the 10 that you see here, and then we have the mystery toothpick that's gonna go right there. So they're gonna keep it a mystery now. But we have the tiger striping, the autumn brown, there's a banana jig, a dark and a yellow. We have the green pig bone, buffalo horn with the scallop bolster, buffalo and abalone, ram's horn, the red jig, buffalo and ram combination, and back around to the tiger striping. And I know you will look forward to your bonus mystery toothpick in the mysterious toothpick collection. Life's too short not to have fun, Bob.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a mystery to me. All right, here's the Copperhead Creek Copper Collection, and there are 7 pieces, retail $167.13. And the beauty of this, you're looking at buffalo horn, and you're only paying now with these copper bolsters, and they are great. I love them, $7.43 a piece. Now, that's an introductory price because I can assure you, Sheila, I believe at that price point, that's to get a few sets out there, maybe a couple of hundred sets, and then the world's going to start going, whoa, that's way cool, and that price is going to go up. I believe that.
Copperhead Creek. That has been a fairly limited line until they came out with this, with the buffalo horn and the copper bolsters. Only saw a few handle materials by them, but this by far I think is their best work.
What are some of the sizes on these?
There's a bunch of lockbacks in here. You'll get a 5, a 4, a 3. That's the large Coke bottle frame. And that Coke bottle, let me see.
The key factor here is the sizes because
Yeah, there's no little knife on the table.
And I want to make sure of that because that was a question come up on the phones up front. Are these the smaller knives? No, they are not.
So the Coke bottle is actually a 5.5 inch. And then you also get a 5-inch lockback. The Trapper's your 4 1/4, you know.
Sheila, that 5-inch lockback with buffalo horn, and that's a true lockback. Imagine that knife. Mr. and Mrs. Dealer, you're paying $7.43. $7.43. The copper's probably worth, copper's not cheap nowadays.
No, it's really, really good looking on the pocket knife.
All right, Bayou Blues Connection at $42.50, 5 pieces here. And this is a comp handle, but boy, they've done a fantastic job on it. I really like it. This came out about 12, 13 months ago. Sheila and I started selling this, if I got that right, maybe a little longer, I don't know. But it really stands out, and it's really been popular, Sheila. And you got the bladesmith there banging on that anvil there. There's you a cigar whittler right there. And then you got the 5-blade Congress coming behind it. This is all in the Bayou, in the Caribbean blue. And there's a saddle horn that you're looking at there. And coming up behind it is the Stockman. And there's the big brother to it, right behind it. And there is your cigar frame whittler right there. Retail on this set is $118.51. For all 5, you only pay $42.50. $8.50 a piece.
EC6. This is a comp handle that's kind of similar to a Coralon. You're able to capture a lot of that beautiful blue and kind of some color variations and swirl designs.
Talk about swirl designs. Here's the Marvel's Damascus Buffalo Duo. That's buffalo horn that's been tooled. You got a stainless steel pommel, stainless steel guard. You've got a traditional clip blade hunter buoy on the top. Both of these do have a leather sheath with a peacock's tail embossing on it. And you got the clip blade there on this one on top. And down below, you got more of a, what I call the standard blade and the upswept skinner. That's Damascus you're looking at, folks. Now, at some places on the bottom one, you'll have different names for that point. Upswept skinner is the one that we've adapted here, has been the one that we could identify with most on the phone and talking to our customers. $94.63 for these two pieces, retail of $169.90.
Then when you jig the buffalo horn handle, just gives it that outdoorsy, rugged look. This is the new peanut and toothpick duo, and it has a black and white comp handle. Reminds me of like lightning bolts. And then there's the red and blue turquoise spacers. They've embossed the bolsters. These are brand new by the Silver Horse line. And so for $36.75, you get both of them. They also did the Rockwell testing guarantee on these also. And we have some, looks like brass spacer running through the black and white comp right there. Brass pins, brass liners. Stoneworks, Silver Horse Stoneworks, pocket jewelry, and just $36.75. 103322. That is a very different look, especially from that company, but just really comparing everything else too. Very pretty. The Razorback by Chipaway, and it even has some lasering on the blade, the Razorback.
You got a mosaic pin right in the center. It's pinned two other times there. You got two types of serration on the top. It is definitely upswept and broad, and that handle gives you leverage the way it bends back. You've got a double stitch leather sheath there with the knife. The gauge is showing you there that it's full tank construction. 10.5 inches overall. And the sheath is, he's demonstrating how durable it is. Retail is $78.67. You pay only 27 cents. You've been practicing that,
Yeah,
haven't you,
it's
son?
back. There you go.
He practices that all the time.
Chipaway leather sheath.
$27.75, full tank construction. All right. You know, I got to tell you something. I love these Choctaws, and now they've dressed them up big time. I
Yeah.
believe we got the wrong graphics up there, though.
The item number is 103195. It's actually $60 for the two. And you have mother of pearl and turquoise black jet there on the spacer.
And they've definitely scalloped those bolsters on there. Good looking knife all the way around. That's a whole lot of saltwater mother of pearl there, and there's your red and your regular color turquoise. I told you about, you gotta watch that turquoise show. You gotta watch it when they dig it out of those, they do a whole lot like they do strip mining for coal. They set those charges, and they sold that more $300,000 worth of that turquoise. It's expensive, but there's two of them. These are true, tried and true lockbacks, and they are one of the strongest frames in the industry for a folding lockback. This is the 3 3/4 version. Now here's the Blue Lives Matter at $10. 5 inches closed. You got the shield there. There's your police blue with a seatbelt cutter and the glass breaker, okay? Item number 103365, police to serve and protect, okay? That's the police are the only thing that's standing between us and anarchy, trust me. I've been to other countries where they didn't have control of their not control, that's the wrong, there wasn't peace in those countries. Let me put it that way. And it says a lot for our country that for all the laws that are broke, we're still relatively peaceful compared to the others. To serve and protect, love that knife. That's the police blue with serration on the bottom.
Yes.
Seatbelt cutter and glass breaker, $10. Look, if you know a police officer that is in your family, in the area, someone that you've seen in the newspaper that's done a good deed, let me explain something to you. Most of them just putting on the uniforms deed enough because it's a dangerous, thankless job in so many cases. Here's the case, Happy Halloween. Now, we didn't do this one right here in our custom shop. This one was straight from case, just the way you see it. And Sheila, did you say you carved yours just like that one right there?
No.
Well, it looks like the old pumpkin bit into the blade on this one. Kind of some Halloween
Yeah.
serration here, 3 7/8 inches closed, and it does come with that Halloween tin. So you collectors, this might be one you'll jump all over. Please hang on to the packaging. Retails $176.72. You pay $113.99. Item number 103563. Case Happy Halloween. He's grinning, isn't he?
It is a single blade sow belly, the collector tin. For you folks who do, keep your eye out. This is the only Halloween knife we're able to get in from case. So if you like, and it's really fascinating when you get this knife at home and really look at it, the way that they inlaid the pumpkin face inside of that smooth bone handle, they did an amazing job.
3 cool things here: marbles, Damascus, and stag in that peacock's tail embossed leather sheath at $58. 9 inches overall. Marble's been around a whole long time, since about the 20s, I do believe. Done some work for the government, done a whole lot of work for the Scouts. Retail $149.95. You pay $58.
This one's 9 inches. You could take it hunting at that price, at $58. Damascus used to be well over $100, probably closer to $200 for an item like that. But they do have a very affordable line right now, marbles and also Valley Forge. So we've kind of seen Damascus evolve over the years. But yes, that is a good looking stag and Damascus. 102164. Okay, this is Trappers, and I think it's by, they call it the Trapper Workshop. Looks like E.C. Simmons. I'll have to wait till this flips over. Okay, well now that takes me back. We used to see that fleur-de-lis shield with E.C. Simmons. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier before they changed over to the next generation shield. But that is oxhorn. Now here's your Bayou Blue. The Bayou Blue. And California Gold. E.C. Simmons also had one called California Gold. This is that buffalo horn. Back around to that fleur-de-lis shield. That's oxhorn. Isn't that beautiful? You see oxhorn sometimes, it can be black or tan, brown, translucent, white. That is your Whiskey River. They added that one in too, the Whiskey River. And there's the Bayou Blue. $48.75. You get all 5 of these. 103585. It's called Trapper Workshop. That's a good looking collection. And yes, very, very affordable. And a long time coming. I'm glad we're able to see that. Of course, some of those are your natural handle materials like the oxhorn and buffalo horn. But the California Gold, the Bayou Blue, and the Whiskey River, those are basically comp handles that they're able to create those custom colors and designs. The Volunteer State Collection. Now this is Tennessee orange. It's bright orange. They went with a shield that has, it's basically a blue shield, and it has the 3 stars representing the state of Tennessee. You have each section, they basically sectioned off the state, 3 different sections. And that's what those 3 stars represent, the tri-star. Here's your premium trapper. We have a saddle horn trapper also in this line. It looks like, oh, the 2-blade doctor knife, that's a goodie to include in there. When I look at this orange, it's pretty bright. It's like a hunter orange almost. This is your toothpick. They did a lot of pressure dyeing to create a color like that. I would say that was pressure dyed for quite some time. Then you have the big Wrangler. Here's your peanut, and then the premium trapper. Rockwell testing guarantee, the TriStar Shield, $54.30. It's the new Volunteer State Collection. 103033. We're starting to see a lot of Santa knives. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and make your purchase on the Santa pen knives. People start sending out Christmas cards really early. Instead of mailing out Christmas cards, you can be mailing out Merry Christmas Santa pen knives. These are 3-inch pen knives. They have an old-fashioned look to them. There's Santa Claus, says Merry Christmas. You have the holly berry and the leaves on there. It's $60 for the dozen, which again is awesome at just $5. Now this Santa actually belongs to Jim Frost. It hangs out on his desk. It's actually been there all year. And he wanted us to bring Santa along just to show this collection. So it is basically a studio prop. I don't think Jim would part with his Santa, but it does look good with our Santa knives. 103340, Merry Christmas Santa knives. There are several ways too you can buy these. I know some people, you might need 50 of them, or you're looking to hand them out to coworkers, employees, company employees, or if you own a business, you can give those out to your customers when they stop by, tell them Merry Christmas. But if you need a larger batch, we do have these. I think we have like a 24 set, 36-piece set. The more you buy, the lower that price gets. $5 is very nice, but it goes even lower the more you buy. Stag Choice Trophies. Everybody's looking for stag right now. Don't blame you. It is deer stag season, fall. Winter's here. It's cold this weekend. Stag Choice Trophies gives you a fixed blade that's a 12.5. That is actually one of my favorite fixed blades that we carry. It's more of a spike design. It is full tang. You have the brass guard and pommel. It is made by the Trophy Stag line. And your trapper is a Steel Warrior premium trapper. Each one of those items sells for more by itself. I believe it's $34 for the trapper. The fixed blades, closer to 40 bucks. Here's the leather sheath that also goes out with the Trophy Stag buoy. They went with a dark brown leather sheath. They are trophies. Definitely. Fixed blade and premium trapper. 101802. Now, back to a case knife here. This one's done in a brown saw cut. It's $59.63. Okay, that is just really cool looking the way it goes, fades out to that lighter tan color right before you get to the bolster. Wow. And then the jigging, very, very subtle jigging, the saw cut jig. They went with an oval style shield. This one's new, $59.63. I would say anybody would be happy to get that under the Christmas tree this year. Case made in the USA, the quality, the color. 103045. Premium trapper. Next is a kitchen set that I haven't seen in a long time. I thought we had sold out of these. Maybe we just did a do you know if we just got these back in stock, Chase? It has a bamboo style handle. That's what I remember about it. But you will get a vented blade on the Santuco, and then also that utility knife. You get the large slicing knife. You'd be set for Thanksgiving at $26.75. I fell in love with this collection when they first came out years ago. Do you remember when they came out? Yeah. Yeah, this had to just, because I remember we had sold out of these. My mom, this is one that I gave my mom, 8 years ago. And the first thing she did, she cut her finger because she wasn't so used to a knife that sharp in the kitchen. Be careful. They are hen and rooster. They come in the nice, sleek gift box. The vented blades, that's good for if you're slicing something juicy like a tomato. And just $26.75, go for it. That's one of my picks of the show because I know what those knives are all about. I've used them. My mom can tell you all about this, but she's fun. 49165. I think you're right. And they're fairly lightweight too, the way those are designed. Hey, Case is celebrating 130 years. This was the XXX collector knife by Case. It's done in a golden aged antique jig bone handle. It is $54.90. I counted them when they came in. We have 8 different pocket knives to show you. I think we still have the cheetah. I know a lot of people were looking for that cheetah the other day. And they're priced like a standard pocket knife would be, which I was shocked at that, at $54.90. You'll notice the tang stamping on the blade will have the bold, the big C and XXX. You'll also see that on the bolster. This golden aged antique handle material was one of the last jig bone handles that Case created for this year. Another feature, we're the only place that carries these right now. This is a show exclusive for us. Ask your operator about the different frames that we have. If you're looking for the Trapper or the Stockman or the Cheetah, we have them. So you can collect them off if you're looking to do that. The Southern Chick snapshot, okay. Oh, it does say that. It does say that on the handle I see there. This is a glass breaker, a seatbelt cutter, has the blacked out blade, the half serrated blade. They are snapshots, they're fast. It's only $12.20, and it is pink. That would be a pink flag. And there's a clip on the back. First for everything, I do believe, at $12.20. 102710. Case XXX, the factory special giraffe bone. This one's that medium-sized Trapper. It's $116.75. They did not put the shield on the giraffe bone. I don't think they wanted to interfere with that, but you do get the XXX on the bolster. They do have a velvet gift box. And we are sold out of the cheetah in the giraffe bone, aren't we? Because I know Jim came looking for it yesterday, and when we looked it up, they were gone. Okay. Case factory special, which means it's a limited edition, because I would say giraffe bone would be pretty hard to get a hold of. You'll get that certificate of authenticity. It's $116.75. That's your cost, but now the retail is $172. I think they're even prettier in person, personally. I do like the giraffe bone. We have the green beret duo. You'll have one with the Tanto style blade, the other traditional combat fighter. That's a 13 3/8. It's a rubber sheer grip handle, and it has pretty much like a teal blue color bands here on the handle too. Kind of a textured grip. Half serrated blade there for the Tanto. Now these are new. They're $39.50. You get them both for $39.50. There's a nylon sheath. They did the blacked out finish on the blades. You can also see that sharp edge that they will carry too. I would say a knife like that would last a long time because it'd be so durable with that type of a grip on the handle. 103371 for the new Duo. We had also some new specials like the add to order, and Jim's pick is a Damascus fixed blade. Don't forget that one. The Woo was also a penknife for the holidays. Oh, and the Stag Spotlight. So I'm reminding you guys of all those specials that we just kicked off this weekend. If you're picking up on the green berets, you may want to get those too. Okay, back on track here. Maybe. I've lost my place now. Okay, this one, Silverware's Stoneworks. And it's a new combination. Now that is blue turquoise and mother of pearl. Both of these are featuring wider stripes than ever. You'll get a wider portion of mother of pearl and turquoise that I see there. They finished them out with beautiful bolster work. Gosh, when they first came out with these, that premium trapper was $52. It is $17 and change in this set. Same thing for the Stockman. It was in the $50 range. There's your cigar style whittler. Now's the time to buy these. And this seems to be one of the most popular colors for Christmas. I saw that Case came out with their Merry Christmas knife, and it's that Caribbean blue color. This is that clear blue, turquoise. Check out the Starburst bolster. Isn't that pretty? You have those stripes and genuine mother of pearl. The gift boxes make it all worth it. And the price, that is impressive. Merry, Merry Christmas. I mean, that's a big drop going from $52 to $17. And then when you multiply that by 7, it's saving you a bunch of money. That's $120 for the 7-piece set. 102982, item number. Okay, so these are your Steel Warrior Skinners. We have a collection earlier, had some different ones in there, and then the stack leather, but Coon Skinner Creation gives you the 6-piece set at $78. 102932, item number. There's your ox horn and ram's horn. We have the buffalo horn, the red pick bone.
That's strawberry. Surely that's strawberry.
Strawberry red. This is your stag bone resin.
These are 6 inches overall, each one of them, full tank construction. They do come with a nylon sheath. Here's the smooth bone in the red, white, and blue over there with a Star Spangled Banner on it. Sheila, you're getting 6 pieces here for $13. Retail's $184.48. You're only paying $78. I like that ram's horn ox horn. That is a cool looking knife.
Never can go wrong with buffalo horn either. Such a classic, clean look in
How
buffalo
did the
horn.
strawberries go up on the mountain this year? Did y'all have a bumper crop up there?
We did.
I didn't know whether the rain messed you up. Of course, the strawberries are a little bit earlier.
I planted a few strawberries in our garden, and I think I was able to get a little bitty tiny one.
On that mountain known for strawberries?
I wasn't a very good strawberry farmer.
I think it takes high acidic soil, doesn't it?
Now, my dad could grow them. I used to pick them from all day long.
Here's the Black Hills Cross Series Trappers, $64.50. I know that strawberries like new ground. They don't like old garden space, and I think they like acidic type of dirt. $64.50 for these 6 pieces. Now, these are our smooth bone that's been dyed. They got the cross on them, with the exception of that one ox horn, Sheila, that you're looking at right there. And this is item number 10255 Cross Series pieces. That's $64. And it's just $10.75 a piece for those. And they're a good looking, I mean a really good looking trapper. If you've got someone in the clergy, minister, someone you want to give them to at church, you see where I'm going with that? Mm-hmm. Retail $162.27, you pay $10.75. Black Hills Cross Series, six pieces total.
If you like this look, we do have snapshots that feature the same thing. They feature the bold cross on the handle.
And they are well built too.
They are.
That is, those snapshots she's talking about, folks. You'll see them on our show. You might see them on Todd's show or whatever. They are some of the strongest built snapshots without being so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them are just so heavy.
Too heavy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those fit in just about right. Black Hills Cross Series, item number 102554.
Those would be good ones for Christmas too.
Here is the Black Hills Bighorn. You got a full tank construction up there. Looks like rat tail coming through one. No, that'd be hard to say on that one. You got lanyard loop hole down there on the end, been pinned through the handle twice. That's full tank construction. $23.50. One of them's got a stainless steel guard, the other's got brass. Good looking knives, Sheila. What does that computer say the lengths are right there?
Let's see, we have an 8 1/4 on the Black Hills and a 10 on the whitetail.
So basically, folks, $11.75. Of course, you know every fixed blade that we sell, unless we otherwise say so, or it comes in a collector set, always has a sheath, either nylon leather or composite like a Kydex type sheath, okay? Here you go again, item number 102455, Black Hills Bighorn. Good looking knives with leather sheaths. And coming up, check this little peanut set out here. Retail $55.28. They come in this box right here, the storage box, or collector's box is what I call it. And you've got the faux saltwater mother of pearl, then you got the buffalo horn and the abalone. What are you calling the color on that brown bone there, Sheila?
They call it brown molasses, Steel Warrior. They came out with a chestnut and a brown molasses at the same time. But that one is buffalo horn, beautiful abalone.
Well, that's never stopped you from renaming them when you wanted to.
Well, if they don't get it right,
straighten them out.
I will rename it. This is the top of the box.
It is a nice little collector set for the money. $32.50. You're only paying $10.83 for the little peanuts, each one of them. Retail is $81.56 on the set. The box is just a condition. It's worth bucks by itself, okay? So the executive peanut collection, item number 069. Here next, this is advantage on this set at 102650. Two pieces here at $16.50. And you've got a retail of $60, you're $1.25. Now you got a comp candle on the one on here. The one down below, that's also a comp type handle there too in the camouflage, but you can get that index finger in. How good that'd be for, all right, I'm about to cut myself, I ain't careful. Whoop, turned it over. Let me push it right out there up front. Okay, and of course you get sheath for each one. You're talking about $8.25 a piece. Whitetail Advantage, 1026650.
It is camo time.
It's big time camo time. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's gonna get big time cool tonight.
It is.
70 degrees in the morning, 34 at night.
I know, get ready.
All right, every
Hey,
time I
Tom
hear that
Ben's coming
music-
up next.
Yeah, every time I hear that music, the show's about over with. See you.
Welcome. Welcome into Cutlery Corner. I'm Todd Bowden. Hope everyone had a safe and happy and joyful and bunches of candy on the Halloween. There you go, Gage. Thank you so much. Rags, sure as I like that shirt. What'd you dress up as, Gage? He dressed up as a shotgun. Had him a shotgun wedding, too, add to the accumulation of all them kids he's got there, folks. I'm just joking. I'm just messing with him. Again, thank you for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. Cool weather is upon us. You know what? We've got like a week. Muzzleloader season's going to be opening up, and in between all of that time, we had a lot of items that we're going to be offering. We've got some good stuff, folks. We have a variety. It's pretty much for everyone. Oh, and by the way, Matthew in Texas, as well as my buddy Jason William J. in California. Michael Prater just brought two beautiful ivory-handled knives. That we don't have them in the system or anything like that. Right now, they're the only ones we have. Two big Winchester clasp knife and a Winchester swing guard. They're outstanding. He's done good. He did them himself, folks. And anyway, I'll let you know about those two knives. We got a giveaway that we're going to be doing November the 8th. That is the same day that Michael Prater is going to be joining us. This is a presentation edition, a K-bar that is gold-plated, 24 KT. The guard is gold-plated. The sheath is done in leather, and we're giving it away. November the 8th, register at cutlerycorner.net. If you purchase an item, you're automatically registered. But I would really recommend going to the Cutlery Corner website and no purchase. You don't have to buy anything, but definitely register on the website, drawing a name November the 8th. We'll announce the winner on that show, as well as having Mr. Michael Prater here for basically, it's a Christmas show. All right, after the November the 8th, Prater and the show that we do, November the 22nd, that's going to be the easy one for me to remember because it's my son Brian's birthday. Ed Jessup and Maury Ford from W.R. Case & Sons are going to be joining us. That's November the 22nd. And good luck on the K-Bar. And we're just getting started for the up-and-coming holiday seasons. All right, we've got Woo time. Oh, look at the Fishers of Men, the old jackknife. This knife's been around about as long as I have, folks. Actually, it hasn't, but it's working on it. Well, I can tell you one thing. I was that's probably about 20, the first time I ever sold one. Somewhere in that area. That was a long time ago. Isn't that nicely done? Well, what the Woo deal is, anything that you make a purchase on, it doesn't matter what the item is or how much money you spend. You can buy 1, 4, 5, 8, 10, however many of these that you like. And it's good for 1 week at that special $488 pricings, 103,568. And that's with order only. It's basically, we're going to have another one that's coming up, an add to order. It's pretty much in that same general vicinity of the price-wise. I believe it's got something to do with some with the deer. Look at Jim's pick. My gosh, folks. I mean, for $24.88, we've only done one other Valley Forge, Damascus. At that price, they all got sold. And look at all the work in the Damascus. It's like triangles. Is it a cluster of UFOs? Y'all been seeing that stuff on television about them flying sight? Yeah, goodness gracious. Smooth bone brass, heavy gauge drop point. Top grade leather sheath, Valley Forge, created by Boker out of Germany, but they built the factory in Newark, New Jersey, and the name lives on because we own it. Is that not just simply beautiful, folks? I mean, we're looking at right at almost $94 retail for $24, not $38.95. $24.88, and you can buy more than one if you wish. That is another good one from Jim, 103,595. Now, this is the add to order. The first one is the Fishers of Men. That was the Woo, which is this basically is the same thing. It just called a different name. Sometimes I call it the Woo too. Well, what a rack that is. It's all about the rack. Y'all like that saying? What do you think about that, Jones? All about the rack. It is, yeah. I mean, they hit it right on the head, didn't they? All about the rack, folks. Isn't that cool? Hunters, sporting good hardware stores, convenience store owners that cater to have hunting individuals in their community. That's an item that's going to sell. You can buy more than one. If say you're buying Jim's Pick, you're taking advantage of the deal that you just saw at $24.88. You can buy one, you can add that to your order, you can add a Woo to your order, or you can buy 6, 7, 8, however many you like, and we honor that for 1 week, just a week. That was $103,567 on that add to order. The Heavy Hunter Combo, I have to come in agreement with that. Rough Rider Series, you know what? These are pretty cool looking shoes too. Very, very well made. I like how they built these shoes. You can wear it on your belt, or you can wear it horizontal on the small of your back, or on your pack. We'll show you that here. There we go. Not to take away from the knife, but that's one of the first things that I noticed. That's a good looking, awesome, well made, high quality sheath. And then we have these two brutes of fixed blades. Talking about a lot of steel, real deep, heavy grind. You got one little clip. That reminds me of one of the old Uncle Henry knives. I think it was called the Big Grizz. And then and I've got to pick one of these up because I know they're heavy. That's why we put that name on there. Finger grooved. That's a lot of material, folks. $62.50 for the 2-piece set, each with their own individual sheath to go along with them. They look good. We started out with only 50 left available. It's about 2 weeks now. I've been having this sinus and allergies and all kinds of situations. But I'm slowly but surely getting over it. At least I hope I am. Take advantage. That's a nice set on 103607 at only $62.50. Oh, the Stag Spotlight. Now, this is not the Trick Lock Copperhead. Oh, we got a Hopalong Cassidy knife coming up there, don't we, Joseph? You remember him?
I do not. I don't even know who he is.
You don't know Hopalong?
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you got some catching up to do on your TV shows there. 103614, $16.50, and that is true, classic, genuine deer stag on a Steel Warrior traditional copperhead pattern. Was $22.50. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember the last time I saw one of those made available as a single item. Well, heck, even in a set. But here they are. Now, that is a good Christmas gift. People like deer stag. You may not know a whole lot about knives, but you receive your first stag handle or second pocket knife or whatever, and it's in deer stag. People have a tendency to get, they get acquainted with the knife. They like it. It's hard, you can't help but to like a deer stag knife. And that was a good spotlight special. Just arrived, by the way, from Steel Warrior. This is the Buck D2 Slimline. $100 price tag, D2 Slim, D2 tool steel. So there is not any stainless in this blade. This is going to be carbon. D2 tool steel has been around a long time. It kind of, went unnoticed, or you didn't see a great deal of it, at least in production knives, for a while. Well, that has all changed in the last year or so. I think that the Pro Aleas that we were selling had a lot to, in the D2, had something to do, at least I would think that they would, with the return. And I may be wrong on that, but that just rings a bell. I'm gonna pick that nice little folding hunter up. It's got a pocket clip on it. You all ready there, Jonesy? Oh, Jonesy, I'm telling you what, he's had a rough couple of weeks, folks. I mean, we go from college football and just a disaster with with that ball, with the Georgia Bulldogs I'm messing with, and then we go to the World Series, and goodness gracious, you'd think the man lost his best friend, his first dog. $100, folks, on the D2 Slimline Folding Hunter. I like that one. 103605. What's the old saying, Jones? There's always next year. No, actually, you know, your Bulldogs, they're a heck of a team. Everybody has an off day. You know, look at Tennessee Vols, my team. They had an off couple of weeks, 3 weeks or whatever, and who knows what this week. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm glad I'm not a gambling man. 103612, the 100th anniversary. This is Zorro. Now, Zorro was a cool sword dude. I saw some of the Zorros. Now, Joseph, you know who Zorro is, don't you? Yeah, I knew you'd know who Zorro is. Everybody knows who Zorro is. Look at this box. 1919. Good. Oh, it's going to come with a, well, we didn't assemble it, and that's okay, because we're going to have to ship this one out because of the inventory, so that's fine. Y'all don't even have to put this together if y'all don't want to, because we're going to end up having to ship it to a customer. This is the wooden display stand that's going to come along with that. It's almost like a hydro dip type of print on the blade. Isn't that a beautiful package? They went all out on Zorro. Only in less than $30. I have a feeling. You know, Jim Frost dressed up as a fortune teller for Halloween. I'm going to be a fortune teller. I have a feeling that these are going to go very, very, very quickly. I'm looking at it for the first time. That's a wooden handle. All right, look, you got a non-reflective satin or gunmetal type of finish, more of a non-reflective satin. Look at that. And it's got some weight to it with the display stand and then also the sheath. Now, the sheath's just a little ballistic sheath because most of the people are probably going to display this. And that's less than $30. And we're not going to limit how many of them you can buy. For $29.99. 100 years, time flies, does it not? 103612. It's only $29.99. These are from Buck. You know, when you start seeing other companies, big name companies, and Buck absolutely is one of those, start building doctor knives like Case did. Now, they already... they sent theirs to the vault December 31st, 2018. They put theirs back in the vault. They only built them 1 year. But Buck, well, that tells you something. People are collecting doctor knives. These are already selling. It's a $250 price tag for all 8 of them. They're all going to be, let me get the old spectacles here. You know, these glasses are still broke. Nobody's fixed them for me. But you all look at that beautiful jig bone. Brushed stainless steel. Look at the jigging on this. That's almost like a stag right there, folks. Look at that. Sorry about my, there. With the tongue depressor or the spatula. Then we're going to have some brown sugar bones, some deep brown, nicely done. Single blades. The spatula blades, some green bone. There's that one that's over here in black. Let me double check on that one. Yeah, that looks like that's just done in a black smooth bone. Physician knives, basically everything was designed for a reason, for a purpose. These were designed and produced many, many decades ago, folks, for doctors. $250, that's 103606. The first time ever that we have had a collection of doctor knives from Buck on the show. 103606, 250 for all 8 of them. Again, it's about $31 and $31.25. Oh, look at the benchmark deal we've got. This is brand new. It's only $29.95. Look at the nice little package, the nice little box. You know, the block set that we had that was comparable to this, I think I got one at the house. I haven't even opened up yet. You don't have slots. It's like a foam, but it's all little bitty, little tiny. Let me show you how it works. Doesn't matter how you pull it out or the way that you put it in. It's all going to fit nice and neat, folks. Look at that. That's a big old long chef knife. Let's see. Benchmark for 30 bucks, $29.95. There's your carver. So we had the chef knife, the carver, serrated bread knife that's got a very comfortable feel to the handle on it also. Let's see it. See, it doesn't matter. It just slides right on in, folks. There's a paring knife. There is a utility knife. Oh my gosh, what we got? Oh my gosh, we have a cleaver going on with this one. I just need me a piece of paper. Check out that cleaver. I'm looking around here for something. I need to cut something up, Joseph. There we go. We got all them notes. We got so many notes over there. We don't need all of them, do we? There we go. What do you think about that, Gage? Huh? Your pile of paper. Oh my, that's the cleaver. Can't get this one back, can you, Gage? That's the cleaver, folks. For $29.95. Buy more than one. And we started out with, we bought 100 of them. That's what we started with. We don't have 100 now. That's a nice Christmas gift, or, Christmas gift for yourself. It's a good brand, too. 103-549. I think that's kind of neat right there. I'm liking that one. It's easy, it's compact, and it don't take up a whole bunch of your counter. That's one of the bad things. I had that big old case block sitting. I love it. It's beautiful. Back in the years, 30 years ago, when they built them in oak, the blocks and the handles were oak, but golly, they take up a whole lot of counter space. Merry Little Christmas Peanuts. Oh, yes. 103-591. This is probably one of the ultimate gift items for the holidays. Those of you that buy and give knives, and those of you that resell knives, you know that I'm not telling you anything that you do not know. I mean, because a peanut's kind of perfect. It's just one of those pocket knives you really can't make a mistake with. That's why it's been around the decades, the half century plus that it's been around. These are compliments of Steel Warrior. We got the Big Cat series that actually looks like it even has fur on it. It has an acrylic protective coat. We have abalone. We're going to have a nice chestnut bone, genuine ox horn. That was Blue Caribbean. There's ox horn and ram horn. Look at the beauty of the abalone scale under that acrylic. Then we got reconstituted turquoise and some marblite. Oh, yes. Deep, deep brown jig. That's that Mountain Valley jig. It's a good-looking set of peanuts. A nice Christmas green. The stickers, for those of you that have not bought these before, the stickers depicting where the Rockwell test took place. Tip of a diamond pierces the steel, basically engages the hardness. It's tempered 56, 57, or 58. But that breaks down to $7.68. Yeah, thumbs up. Excellent Christmas gift item. $7.68 a Steel Warrior peanut and 440 high carbon with a blade that's been Rockwell tested. 103-591. Here's Hop Along. Hop Along Cassidy. Look at that classic buoy. Over 16 inches with the wall plaque. This is deserving to show, too. The old Hop Along Cassidy. Death in the Hills, and this is you. I'm looking at the box, folks. There we go. It's all right, Jonesy. I'll come over there with you. I don't want to lose the bubble wrap. All on a plaque. You want me to do it just like that, Jones? Hop Along. We had to get Justice going to have to catch up on the Hop Along Cassidy series. Look at that. And this is only $39.95. In a moment, I'm going to put this the gift box down. Here's the oval, kind of like almost like a wine wood. Public Hero #1. All right, now that is a lasering that's in the wood handle. That is a large, large knife, folks. And all rights and royalties are paid. It was paid on the Zorro. I probably failed to mention that. And it's paid on the Hop Along Cassidy. And that's not something real inexpensive. Just $39.95. Nice gift. brings back memories. All those shows are coming back, and they have been. I mean, I got a 24-year-old daughter that can't stop watching Little House on the Prairie. That was 103609. Do y'all even remember that one? Yeah. Little House on, I know you do, Jones. You remember all of them. Jones remembers stuff that I don't even remember, and he's a lot younger than me. I think he's reincarnated. Look at the old Select barrel, whiskey barrel knife. That's back in stock. That's neat. Bartender knife. But you don't have to be a bar. You might be the man cave, the party room bartender, but you got your bartender knife with the corkscrew, the bottle opener. You have a heavy sheepfoot blade. It's just a neat item. It's different. That's what people like. Or you might have a bartender. They're going to like it. Knife collectors in general. I don't know why I pulled that thing off. There we go. That's probably upside down. I mean, that's just a neat item. That's why they do so very well. We only get them like twice a year. $52,488. It's only $14.60. I wonder how smooth that one is. Probably smooth, I'd say. This is going to be another heavy, simply put, simply stated. Now, this is a different pattern than the previous duo that we had, I don't know, about 10 or 15 minutes or whenever it was. This is a larger pattern, and heavy is the word. Look at the finger grooving. Only $36.75. All we could start out with or get our hands on to ship you at the moment was 50. That's nickel silver, a lot of it too. Highly polished. If that's not nickel silver, then it's a very, very high polish on some stainless steel. That may be stainless steel. And once again, a really nice, a really good looking sheath. To carry the knife in, you can put that on your hunting pack. See, it can be wore like a normal belt, or you can, a pack. You can, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. $36.75 on, simply put, heavy. 103608. November the 22nd, for those of you that are just now joining, and we'll be referencing to this quite often, I assure you. November the 22nd, we're going to have Ed Jessup and Maury Ford from W.R. Case & Sons. November the 8th, before that, we're going to have Mr. Michael Prater joining us with a good Christmas show. Isn't that just an awesome looking knife? It's almost like a harvest orange, burnt bone, drop point, rust lock. They're already moving out the door. Already one of them spoken for, so that we had 3 boxes. That's 15. We have 14 left. The holidays, they go very, very quickly, folks. It's probably old money pricing too. Pick that up real quick. Mirror polish blade. Definitely one of the most unusual looking lot blade knives. I remember the first time that I ever laid my eyes on the rust lock when they started making them. I thought, I don't know about that. Well, you know what? I was very, very wrong. I don't mind admitting when I am wrong. See, it's perfect. It just forms perfectly. 102-290. And mongoose time, the old mongoose and snake. Sling blade, good looking one too. It's a G10 handle, but it's done differently. You can do all kinds of work with G10. This particular one's going to be done in an 8CR13 MOV, high carbon stainless steel. There's a whole bunch of ball bearings, folks, about 18 of them. That are highly polished. What that does is it's the opening mechanism. It's gunmetal grade titanium coat at that $76.50 price tag. 3 stages of tempering. Temper once, temper twice. The 3rd stage is done electronically. But there's no wear and tear with the polished ball bearings. there's really nothing to wear out. That's just a smooth operator. That is a really, really nice, good-looking, well-made, quality folding hunter type of style outdoor person knife, and it just looks good with that weight. It's all. It's a double-layered G10 on the Mongoose. 103390, hand-forged trapper in deer stag. If some of you probably noticed, there has been. On my show, there's not on all the shows. There's not been as many of the German forged, handmade, never to return again Bertram knives because we're running out of them. This was made years and years and years ago. I don't have any way to date this one other than the fact that Frost says that they probably came in 10 years ago. Cottage knife. One house made a component, a part. His neighbor made another part, and so on, down the street. And then it was all assembled, kind of like at the end of the cul-de-sac. Look at the red stag on this knife, folks. European red stag. $98. There will never be another one made. It's been lost. That is a craft. That they are not, nobody, they quit doing it. I mean, nobody, younger people nowadays, they have other things that they're doing. And it just kind of, unfortunately, it just kind of got lost. That's a good looking knife. It was $98 on that incredible trapper. Look at the moose on it. Look at this. A black line reproduction scrimshaw. And actually, this is going to have really, really nice marbles packaging. Let me see that package on that one. And Joseph, if you don't mind. Isn't that good looking? Look at the old moose there, which that's the Marbles logo. Yeah, you have the moose. It's done on smooth bone. It's a nice little drop points done on both sides as well. That's good. That's nice. I've never got to hunt moose. And it's all right. That's a big animal, and I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have anywhere right now to be able to even put all that meat. No, but that is really, really nice. I don't believe that we've ever had this one ever before. And it's only $18.75. That's a good knife, folks. You'll like it. Really nice, well-made sheath. Got some leather, too. Leather and straps on the sheath. 103603. On the Marbles moose. Trapper Elite Time. There we go. I'm gonna put that back for y'all, okay? I'm gonna put it back right there. Yeah, hey Gage, we need to not forget that tomorrow, the next day or whenever. It'll end up, yeah. You'll be looking for it, $130 price tag. Trapper Elite has had a recount on it. And that recount didn't do a great deal. 16, however, 16's better than 0. This was probably, if not the number one most purchased trapper collection of 2019, I understand it. You have the 12 knives and you got the bonus 5-blade. That makes the 13th item. The 5-blade was 50 some odd dollars. If I remember, it's been a while because herringbone bolsters are arrows, like arrow fletchings. Isn't this available on FlexPay? Yeah, it's FlexPay, $65 over 2 card statements. The first one had the $65 in the freight, and about 30 days later, if you purchased it like on this, when you're watching the show, it's probably going to be sometime around in the end of November. You have your final payment come across your card of $65 only. Look at all of the Steel Warriors. Look at that beautiful butter bone, second cut, that's bone stag resin. The 3-dimensional tortoise shell that's commonly referred to with or seen on a lot of the old German brands. One of the only patterns that Steel Warrior's done with that tortoise shell. Cracked ice, red, white, and blue with the honeycomb. Then we're going to have the Mojave bone. Oh, look at that beautiful canyon bone. There's Dino, the Dino Rock, buffalo horn and ram's horn, the tiger stripe, which is actually ox horn and an all-natural white smooth bone. And then this is the bonus. That is the 13th item 15 orders now. That's all that are left on Trapper Elite 102247. Our sharps, it's just a little bit touch of class, folks. This is a winner. Now, there's not a great deal of Sharps fixed blades that we can offer you. You'll see a collection here and there throughout the show, and every single show that we do with the knives on them, well, they become less and less and less because people buy these up. They're really well done. They're well made. They put a lot into their knife, a lot of the finish work, a lot of bolster or hilt or guard work or pommel work, a lot of inlay work as well. Into the really well done, to its flush, into the handle, usually on both sides. They have a heavy molded 1680 denier sheath, and they're only $16.67. They're pretty much in the average general vicinity retail of like $36, most of them, $35, $36. Now the star that you see, that's the only one where they only did the one side. All of the other one, if you see anything inlaid into the handle, it's on the reverse side as well. It's $100. You're paying less than a third of retail. But now when we add this to the equation as a bonus, you receive the 6 Sharps knives, and then you receive the acrylic stand. I've bought these before. I've given these as gifts. Over the last several years, we've not had as many. We're going to give this to you. All right, you're going to receive, you have 5 single forge kitchen knives with the acrylic stand. And again, it doesn't take up a lot of room. All single forged. In other words, this is the same steel that's in the blade. No, there is nowhere for bacteria to accumulate. Oversized stainless steel pins, chef knife, carving knife, serrated bread knife, utility knife, and the paring knife. Happy holidays, folks. We'll include that in the Touch of Class collection from Sharps at a $100 price tag as the bonus item, the 7th item, counting it as one, and that'd be what, $50, $46.75, something like that. Very significant when you're only paying $100 for the knives. 103,561. They're, by the way, I just saw, if I read that correctly, 85 sets of the kitchen knives. That's what we have to give away with the Sharps. Or only 85 of the Sharp sets. It's going to be one or the other, but 85 orders, the point I'm getting to. It is Harvest Moon time, $120. It's 103112. Trappers, once again, this is just going to have a real good variety. A trio of the drop point hunters from Steel Warrior that had become really a top seller for fixed blade knives. I mean, truth of the matter is, if you're a hunter, deer hunt or fish, that's really all you need. That's going to take care of really any type of game that I would ever come into contact with hunting wise. Buffalo, and they're sharp, and they're Rockwell tested, and they're 440 stainless. Look at that beautiful canyon bone. All that jigging. Genuine buffalo horn. We have bone stag resin, now Trappers. Buffalo horn with the seashell engraved bolsters. Lock blades, copperheads, peanuts that match the Trapper you saw. Bone stag resin. Look at that beautiful Harvest Moon, Harvest Orange bone. Then we're going to have bone stag resin toothpicks. That's a trick lock copperhead, a premium Stockman, a really nice doctor physician's knife, a little hogbill. There's that toothpick. So you have the toothpick, the peanut, and the Trapper. That all match. Those are the ones in buffalo horn with the seashell engraved bolsters. Oh, and the Stockman. So there's 4 of them. That was a set. It's only $8 for Steel Warriors. $8 a piece. Only 48 sets. 4 dozen orders is what we have left. And the Harvest Moon, 103112 on that one. I mean, as far as gift tickets, how many days do we have to Christmas? Anybody know? Y'all know, I don't. Well, lo and behold, you know Chase would know, but he gave me, he said 53 to 55. Is that, it's between, all right, it's less than 55 or less than 56.
Let's say 47.
Huh? No, it's 53 to 55 days, folks, give or take a few that, that you lose. I've lost several days throughout my life, hadn't you? This is a good one. Code name. Code name Sling Blade, $133. That is the very, very famous now. That's 007. That's the Sling Blade 007, at least that's what I call it. This Sling Blade is going to be in the 8 or the 9 CR13 stainless steel. They blade styles match. The finish on the blade's a little bit different. Sling Blade's going to have a heavy mirror polish. There's 007. HR 007. Yeah, HCR13, all the bearing mechanism, the polished bearings, free shipping and handling. Does that still work, Chase? You going to allow me that? I'm asking permission. Thank you so very much. Kydex style sheath, Cordura style sheath. Check and see how that's two good knives. Triple G10, triple G10. Look at the thickness of the G10. Look at that titanium gunmetal, the finish. These are workhorses. You have the folder and the fixed blade to go along with it at $133. Less than 40 sets, two-piece sets to go around. Free shipping and handling on that item, 103,543. On the code name, I like that. Sling Blade, Zebra Wood. See what we got going on with this, because unfortunately, you know, I get it, I understand. They did it with the doctor knives. You know, they made them for the year 2018. That's good. We had them that year. They did the same with the Barlow, and I guess I had to live with it. I'm going to hit Ed Jessup Maury Ford up on it. But they're going to take these to the vault, folks. This is it. It's done. So this knife is not going to be made again Barlow pattern. It's already done in that handle, green zebra wood. So this is a super special one. We only have about 12 left. $72.99. Look at bow tie, or excuse me, that's the banner shield. Spear point single blade Barlow in zebra wood. What we have is what we have, and that is all that we'll be getting of that Barlow. I guess all of the Barlows. 103560. Burnt amber bone, another beautiful knife. There's something about the way they did this. I mean, it's your classic 54 pattern trapper, but they've made this knife look old. Look at the unique jigging. It's almost like craters on the moon. And then they call that a coat of arms shield. It's like a top to me. Old top, but whatever. Isn't that nice? We have less than 2 boxes, so we have, currently now they're only 9. $62.50. But all in all, besides just the price, it's over $90 retail. That's a nice looking case XX trapper. 102672. I assure you, they put a lot of work in that handle, in the jigging portion. Then they got to tool it to insert that shield. A G10 Ranger. Now this is from S-Tech. These are good folks. These are good people, and they make good stuff. That's going to be G10. Look at that. It reminds me of the Prolia, one of the first Prolia blade designs. That'll be the gunmetal gray with the titanium. It's a coating that they use of the titanium. And then this is going to have this little slip lock. Slip knot lock. Look at that. That knife it's got some weight to it, folks. Is that almost like are they trying to copy the Sling Blade, Chase? Actually, the Sling Blade doesn't do that. All right, that's the lock. Just take your thumb. Lo and behold, there you go. That's got a lot of steel in it. $68.50 on the Ranger by S-Tech. Well, you know, I know one thing for sure. I don't think there's an S-Tech that we've had that wasn't a good knife. They've all been good. They've all sewed very, very, very well. This is going to be a Barlow's Best. That was 8CR14, not 13 on the S-Tech. 8CR14. There's a number there that's different. There you go, Gates. Appreciate you. Y'all have done excellent today. I tell you what, this crew, they go through a lot and they do a lot. If the folks at home, if they only knew what all is involved, not just one day, every single day here at this studio. 102750, and they've done very, very well. That is Oxhorn, Barlow's Best, Ocoee River. Did they Rockwell test this one? They did some of them. I have to look. No, they didn't Rockwell test this one, I don't think. I like that Oxhorn. Like the Barlow pattern. We're not going to retire this one. Barlow's Best. But got that exotic Oxhorn handles. There you go. Appreciate it. Can't have a show without something doing that. Only 77. That's what we have available to ship right now in inventory. The early bird special, oh, thank you, $58.87. I've missed this one. This is one of my all-time favorite fixed blades from Case. There are several of them that I like, but you know, as far as something that's got the history behind it, certificate of authenticity, and what it was for, is designed and made for our soldiers. Our military, it's rough cut. The leather's rough cut. I mean, why do you want to have to go and buff down the leather or anything like that? I call that a Parkerized blade finish. I believe they refer to it in the catalog as light blackened. Goodness gracious, the last 7 orders, folks. The last 7 orders. Leather sheath USMC box is going to come along with it as well. I don't know about this one before Christmas. I'll just have to try to find out. Maybe since Eddie and Maury are coming from Case on the 22nd of November, they'll have to help us out somehow. We'll only have 7 right now. At $58.87, it's a good early bird. That's a good price on that knife. $596.89, the Case version of the United States Marine Corps. This is going to be the Barlow collection. Why not show it now? We'll have to work on that one, won't we, Chase? The Zebra Wood collection with the Barlow that you just saw a while ago that was available individually. So now we know that they're going to get gone quickly. That's the 94 pattern toothpick. That is not the little Texas toothpick. So they brought it back. Like I said, I'm not a betting man anymore, but what do y'all want to bet if they put that one back in the vault before too much longer also? Likely to happen. That's that large toothpick. It's kind of like their fishermen that they do they still make it in the yellow comp. Or they did. We hadn't had them in a long, long time. Big old toothpick, good looking. That's going to be $387.95 for all 5 of them. The 131 frame, that is the canoe. There's that single spear point Barlow in zebra wood, green zebra wood. Now this trapper lock, all right, it's also a kickstart trapper lock. It's their assisted opening single blade trapper lock. The first one that they introduced was the mid-size folding hunter. That's the large, and that's a big portion of the expense of the collection. Trapper lock, that's why I want to point it out. And then we had the 54 pattern trapper, that beautiful, beautiful trapper. This was all a special run for the fall, special handle material, special, very, very limited edition. Basically what they do, they go in and they make them and then they're done. And that's what's taking place. And people start buying them up. Well, what happens almost every single time that when they do that, is a lot of times it takes a while before it gets out into the market to, like consumers and stuff. All of a sudden these knives have become very, very difficult. Hence the fence row knives. And they start buying them whether we're showing them or not. And you leave one afternoon, you've got 25 of them. You come back the next day and you have 4. They just get sold. Website, internet, they can buy people can buy 24/7 now. Y'all know that, I'm not telling you anything. Loaded down sharp style at $156, and this has got, has what I call their custom version. It's the larger knives, the ones that they really, 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 really put a lot into and make the appearance very nice looking. with the finishing, the polishing, two-stage polishing, the handles and all of that. And then we're going to have also some working knives that are very simplistic in design, basically like all handcrafted. It's just you're going to have steel, and then you're going to have full tang with a slab of handle material and stainless steel pins. No bolsters, no pommels, anything like that. Make them look good. We'll try to do this one as well on FlexPay. It's a good time to it's a good time to do FlexPay. You know, people get this. Some of you, depending on how your credit card statements come around, you know, you may not make it your final payment on this well into December. It's $78 in the freight. All right, then we'll charge you the additional $78 only. What I mean is making the last payment to your credit card company. It might be the end of Christmas. We're going to give this to you. This also single forge cleaver, single forge carving knife, single forge Santuco, and the wooden block set. And then we're going to have a sharpening steel, and also the utility and the paring knife. So a whole bunch going on with this collection of sharps. Let me get that back. Nice. We like giving block sets away. Unfortunately, we can only give so many. We can only offer so many. And so you have the 12 sharps, and then you have the block set to go along with that. At $156 in the flex payment available if you want to use it. The Stag Bone Collection at $59.85. What's up? 102,933. Giving me some funny looks there, folks. I'm messing with you, Daniel. It's all right. This is ground bone, no waste, ground deer stag. There's no reason to waste deer. Deer stag's too hard to come by. It's gotten expensive and it's gotten difficult. It's gotten very, very difficult to get a really good cut grade. So whatever is left from any pocket knife, maybe the Steel Warrior you got in earlier, that was the Copperhead in Stag, that we had the special on, Stag Copperhead Steel Warrior, I think it was like $16.50. All right, so you got pieces of Stag, you grind it up. All right, it goes into a liquid hot resin. The bone goes in, it gets mixed, then it pours into a mold, and then it hardens. So you have bone stag resin. Look at all these patterns. They're only $8.55 a frame. There's the Steel Warrior Lady Leg Knife, the Cuda Lock Blade, a 4-blade Congress, a premium Stockman, a full-size trapper. There's the Doctor Knife, and then the Trick Lock, a Copperhead at $8.55, and it looks like deer stag. Looks like European deer stag, the likeness of it. It's $102,933 at only $59.85. That is what, $161 that you just saw there that we did on that one in retail. Stone grind, or excuse me, Southern grind. This is the Zach Brown. These are good. Cameron was working with them. I don't know what's all going to go. Maybe to come visit us for an hour or two on the show. We only have 10 Southern grind. Zach Brown. It's a good band. Good, he's a good band. Good country. Huh? Yeah. $229.95. This is 8670M. This is a tool steel that came from Germany, and they made industrial sawmill blades out of it. Big sawmill blades for industrial use. I mean, the sawmill blades were bigger than the table that the knife is sitting on. That's Kydex. It's tempered over and over and over again every time through the life of the blade when it's being used. They were retired. They bought all of them. I saw on pallets of these blades that they say that they've dried up. That's G10. The weight on this knife will surprise you. The knife may not be eye candy. I like them. Gunmetal gray. They are extremely sharp. The steel, the steel is incredible, folks. Be hard to replace something like that when you run out of it. And they are. $229.95. Very, very well made knives. All of the Southern grinds are. And by the way, I think there might be some of the wasps. I know that we sold too many wasps. The throwing hatchet sets. But all that's done, and tell you, all of them, everything shipped out, and I think there are going to be a few available for 2 months longer. At least that's what I've been told. Look at that. They call it a tribal jig. It'll say that on your box. It's a burnt purple, but it's a tribal jig. And they're talking about the jigging. It's kind of like a feather, headdress. A Native American, I guess is what they were going after. The double X, no reason to put a shield. I don't want to mess that handle up. They started doing that this year, and they don't often do that. But look at that beautiful sow belly. Well, we have 22 orders, and then this is one of those special runs that they did for the fall, a special limited production that takes place, and that is one of them. And Tony Bowes did the design of the pattern, $78.99. So there's going to come a point in time, and it will not be very long from now, where that knife is going to be gone. This is going to be the Hella GT Skinner. This is a really, really awesome steel, very unusual. Especially, it's a company that does not, and I respect it. I appreciate it because I've seen one of the knives in use. Robert up in Kentucky, I believe it was Robert I was speaking with, has carried one. He really, really liked. He said they're good knives. I can tell they're good knives. I have yet to use one. You have a carbon core, and then 2 additional layers, laminates of stainless, but they do not tell you what that is, what they are. Look at that beautiful, beautiful handle. I forgot which handle this exactly was, that wood. If one of y'all remember, I'm getting old. I need all that. I need help. I mean, goodness gracious almighty. That is absolutely sharp. Look at that grind, how they ground that blade. They're handmade in Norway. Come with a really, really, a really nice leather sheath. And they come in the tube with a polishing cloth is going to come along with that one. I'm going to get what paper did I get? I'm cutting everybody's paper up, folks. I've got a bunch of notes going on. That was that Model 36, it looked like, I believe, that we just had there? I believe that was the model. Let me look on the bottom of the box just to double check. Yes, that was the Model 36. 36 and 75 have been our top models that we've sold by the Hella brand. The sow belly, now this is, we had that burnt purple, excuse me there, a tribal jig. Same pattern, Tony Bowes did it. The draft bone also, it is done. It's over with. And maybe next year, maybe not. We won't know until they let us know. It's just how they keep it. They do keep a lot of things secret, folks. $138.75. That is genuine giraffe bone. And that is the hardest bone that there is. And people are collecting it, whether it's this brand, whether it's the Arnos and a few other ones, people are buying it up. No tool will ever look the same. And that comes with that presentation. Nice little, it's kind of like a jewelry box that you keep that knife displayed in. This is from Elite Edge. Good folks at Elite Edge are corrended at $17.95. It's going to be all assisted opening. That definitely has that wild look to it, does it not? Like a claw or some type of talon. And it is a large knife. It's used a lot by people in construction or any type of trade where they do just over and over and over wear and tear cutting wise. I'm just going to throw something out there like drywall, carpet, electrical. Yeah, that's. Look at that assisted opening mechanism, and then you have, or you can attach a lanyard or whatever you wish. I guess it would probably be good for like commercial fishermen or just any type of profession where you're using a knife a lot over and over and over. 102872. Man, it kind of looks really neat, doesn't it? On that old karambit. It's just $17.95. Here's the tribal jig on that 54 frame full-size trapper. It's $65.99. Again, special handle, special jigging, special run. This is not everyday stock. It's done, it's over with. Look, I got purple. Most of the purple is in this area of the handle. It's the dyeing process. You got double dye. See the purple, and then you have that is a lot of jigging that the craftsmen there have done. I mean, you got to hand it to them. Well, there are already a couple of these that are sold. The trappers will go the very, very first. And I don't know, we might have had 30 of the sow bellies, but we're down to about 20 left of this trapper. $65.99. That's just a nice looking knife. Made to use, but also people are really, really now collecting these frames, especially the short run stuff that they've started doing, which, you know, that's done, in my opinion, with the collector in mind. It's 103528, and is it tomato or is it tomato? I guess it's whatever you want to call it, folks, because you'll be I almost slipped something out there, Chase. $22.87, serrated, without any question, the most purchased of all Case kitchen knives. That's walnut. Large, those are brass. It's a really good fillet knife. I know that firsthand. People buy, we have dealers. We've got people that buy these in like half dozens and dozens. Now it comes with a clam packing. Now the way that they've done it, we have that over there, Joseph. You see that clam pack? On this, I mean, it's not a box on this one, it's that clam pack. That's a good old tomato knife. That's all right, we're running out of time. Never mind, Joseph, $22.87. That's 43007. If you want that item or a few of them for Christmas, please call on that. Every time we offer them, we sell every single one that we have. That's just the way that it is. I like this handle. I just kind of like this, the way they've done the slick black. It's a comp. But this, in particular, the shield, what was it, Dave Suba? I got an email from him. You know, you can email me, Todd at cutlerycorner.net. I keep forgetting to talk about that. Got a lot of emails that come through with people wanting particular knives, especially some of the brands that we don't have a great deal of. Hella's, Arnaud Bernard's, Case knives, Hen and Rooster knives, Stag. Goodness gracious. I wish I could spill all the Stag that people want, order-wise I can't. But gentleman, Dave, I believe it was Dave, the shield kind of looks like a Suba because we couldn't come up with what it was. It's different, it's way different. But it also has that Christmas look to it. You've got some awesome patterns. Well, we already know the Barlow's not going to be made because it's going to the vault. So they can't repeat that one. We have a half whittler. We have the copper lock, 18 frame Stopman, the Tony Bowes tribal lock, the mini, a little baby butterbean, little miniature canoe. There's that full-size trapper. We have the paste and we have the polishing cloth. And you're going to receive a page of stickers, compliments from the folks at Case. They're Case stickers. Well, I don't know which one you'll receive, but you'll receive one of them. And I believe there's even other ones. It'll be in your order. We're going to give that to you. We've never done that before except with this collection. That one's nicely done. And I'm telling you what, the price on that was outstanding. Well, please don't go anywhere, folks. A lot more knives that are going to be coming your way, and we'll take a very short. And welcome back in. Thank you for joining us. Me in particular, I appreciate it. We can't do it, can't make the show without our customers. It doesn't matter how good the product is or what the product's priced at. If it's not for our customers, well, we're not in business, folks. And we've got a big run taking place on that Case Spotlight collection with the stickers. It was $338.93 for those 7 knives, one of them already being retired. That's extremely affordable for those case patterns that are new and are a special run. And then you may be interested in the Odd Lot Bowie Blowout at $79.95. We got a whole bunch of fixed blade knives. 6 of them you're going to be receiving now. One, which is as heavy, this is the big old Wartech Warlock. I believe it's around 20 inches in length, give or take. Look at that cool looking blade from Wartech. That is going to be in every order. So you receive this one in every single order, almost individual. It's individual price when it's in the set. Rephrase that, like $29.99, $30. So that is guaranteed in your order. Watch me mess up here. And then there are going to be 5 additional, Joseph, watch out there. Never mind. See why I don't set stuff up, folks? 5 additional fixed blade knives. They're all brand new. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. We're moving out some of the winewood handle one. They're not making that one anymore. There's a Tanto blade Flying Falcon. That jungle camo, a lot of these, they are not manufacturing. That one guarantee, and then 5 additional, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you are not happy, do not hesitate to just call us and I'm sending it back. That's no problem whatsoever. A lot of people usually end up on an item like that, especially when it first gets started aired, getting airtime. Wanting 2 of them. Wish they'd bought 2 of them. That was okay. There's 12 gauge right there. Dressed up like a shotgun for Halloween, folks. A double-barrel sawed-off. Double-barrel sawed-off shotgun. The last of the factory specials. What we've got now, like 70? $93.50. And the factory special is compliments of the Sling Blade Builders, the factory, that gave us these 2 patterns to throw in free. That's what we're going to do. You'll receive the Sling Blade Soldier. These are all of them. The Hornets, the ones that are 9350s, the Hornet and the Green Hornet. They're 7CR 13. Soldier 7CR 13. The Ventilator, 7CR 13 as well. All the bearings that we use now on these sling blades that make them such smooth operators, included double G10, all the tempering, 3 stages of the tempering process. So that's taken our sling blade a sale to the likes we've never had. Because you are going to have 3 sling blades at $93.50, and if you broke them down individually, well, you're looking at $31 and some pennies, and that's good. That's good stuff there. Good working knives. Those are the working line. This particular one is old Hen and Rooster box there. Now this is a closeout. You know, Zombies has made their stand in the United States of America. They're everywhere, folks. $28. You know, they're on your TV. You know, how many TVs I wonder have Zombies on the Sunday? Whole bunches of them. 3CR13 stainless black oxide finish. Steel's worth what you're paying for them. You get both of them with the cord wrap. Biohazard. It's really chartreuse. Cord wrap. If you wear it out, you replace it, or you can use it if it need be for whatever. Hopefully you won't. Hopefully you won't need it for zombies or anything like that. $14 a piece. It's closeout pricing. These will not return, at least not the way that you see them here. At $28. And we've got the Valley Forge. I didn't understand what you was doing there. You know, Valley Forge Damascus. This is the Cougar, and this is all folding hunter. If you don't like to carry a heavy knife, well, you'll want the sheath, so we put one with it, because this is definitely got the weight. That is the olive wood. It's from the root of the olive tree. It's a below ground root, and above ground's olive wood. But regardless, it's all regulated by the government of Spain. Can't just go chop the trees down. That's buffalo horn. Then you've got a high polish on some stainless separating the buffalo horn from the Damascus front bolster, and it's bolted on. And then you start looking at all of the work that just went into one knife. The liners, the Damascus, the back springs, everything. It's $78.50, and it looks really, really good. And that was kind of just like a special purchase that took place for this Valley Forge brand. 103-612, the 100th anniversary. This is 103-612, the 100th anniversary. This is Zorro. Now, Zorro was a cool sword dude. I saw some of the Zorro. Oh, what are we carouseling? It's carousel time. I was talking to myself. You know, I'm getting in a bad habit of that, Jones, talking to myself there. Yeah, we get some things straightened out. Yeah. A day in the life here at the studio, folks, with some of these folks. $8,759.32. That is really, really, really old money. I mean, just with inflation, that knife has gone up in price. But that is the classic swell center whittler with the split back spring on it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, Jones, you working with me there? These two blades have to have an individual back spring. Well, but you only have one blade. So they have to taper down. They can't stop. So the main clip blade has the strength and durability of the two back springs. And it's a classic Buck Creek. That is a really good price. I wonder who came across that item number. Gage, I don't even know if you've been born when 8759 came around. Maybe. Maybe. You might have. Huh?
97.
Well, yeah, you were not far off. Not far off. We should have named that one after you. German Bull. This is the Range Rider. And German Bull is, again, one of those brands. Well, there are not a lot of the Buck Creek, all right, that come into inventory. We own that brand. There's just simply not. The German Bull, there's probably even less. And once again, somebody has done some serious item looking. 2921. And that's only $32.50. That's cracked ice. I don't even know they make it anymore. That handle. $32.50 on CCN 2921. Well, that's year 97. The first one I was going on, Gage, was 8759. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, you might have been in-house on this one. Yeah, that was probably built just when you were just thinking about it. Hey, the Sportsman. I like this Hunter Orange drop point. This is a good rust lock that you can use, you know. A lot of the case knives nowadays, whether it's this pattern or the trappers, especially particular patterns, people have a tendency, they put them up. This has that Hunter Orange, fluorescent type orange, not well, that fluorescent, but still. You don't have the big heavy price tag as you do with some of the bone-handled ones. It's only $60, and because of that, we've been airing it. Now we only have 9. There are only 9 available. It's a good one to use. Good gift item, 102288. And let's see what we've got going on. Right. Oh my gosh, look at that handle. Look at the black lava. You know, in 2018, 2017, and before, this was probably one of the least handles that were done by Michael Prater. I don't know why. Look at the pearl dust. That's mother of pearl. He uses the dust from the painted ponies. Men in Black and Black Lava, you just didn't see a great deal of it. Still not, but at least we have some. Look how different it is. No two are going to be identical. $68.50. That's on a hen and rooster trapper on that Prater Custom. So you have Michael Prater Custom, but you also have, he does the painted ponies. It just separates the two. 103-200 at $68.50. This is the old dark cherry bone. Good gosh, I have not seen this one in, let's see how many we have. Let's see here, Gage. You been in there digging in the cage? Well, they did make some of these last year. Its born on date on this box is May the 30th, 2018. It's also going to have that banner shield, $59.60. Likely not to be a great deal of those if you're interested in one of the old dark cherry. It's actually it was also referred to as old red smooth bone on that 54 frame trapper. This is a doctor's knife. Now that is already done. Jeff Daniels, he's our vice president. He was the first employee that Jim Frost ever had. I guess you call him an employee at the beginning. I'm not even sure he got paid back then, folks, but he did work for him in his garage inventory. But he stocked up on some of the doctor knives. It probably looks like it's more along the line of Curly Oak because they quit. You know, they didn't make them. They've stopped. They quit December of 2018. So we've been working off that inventory for almost a year now, and this has gotten down to like 40. That's 8 boxes of 5 single blade physician's knife. I don't know when they'll bring it out of the vault. Saving $4.80 at $64. 101251 for $64 on the single blade physicians. Nicely given. A doctor or someone like that in the family or going to school to be a doctor or retired. I mean, that's a good gift item, especially the fact that they're not making it now. They stopped again. They stopped for years and years and years, and then they brought them back for 1 year, and then they stopped again. And it definitely makes them collectible, especially down the road. $42.50. This is a rarity anymore. End of the day, Choctaw Steel Warrior at $42.50 price tag. Precious few he's done because this is just such a hard, difficult knife with the halving and everything. The way the handle's been done, this one takes work. We got malachite, we have coral, turquoise. There's some mammoth. There's no telling what all you're going to receive in yours. But if you grab those, if you want one, because not only do they sell very quickly, it might be, goodness gracious, it might be 3-4 more months before he does any more of them, if not longer than that. 101-512, only $42.50 on that end of the day. Well, where we go there? There you go, Joseph. Get a little fast tracked, aren't you? Huh? Joseph, I done found out a long time ago. It doesn't matter how fast you go with the knives. 60 minutes is 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? John Wayne, look at the embellishment they've done on that wash. A little wash in the bone. This is completely authorized. Royalties are paid to the John Wayne Foundation. I don't guess there's another knife company that has it. It comes with the on the canoe frame, and then you have the Duke. I mean, this is just good. I saw a trapper or two that are available. Try to have it. If you've not seen it this weekend, got more of them coming. I don't know why I even attempt to try to open something up. There we go. Little flip box. It's got like a chest. That's cool. $138.73 on that JW, the Duke. 10300 and a 2. And this is going to be the 131 frame canoe. That is zebra wood, and it is done. And this pattern is not. The only pattern that I am aware of that had the zebra wood handle that's no longer going to be made is that Barlow. Just that particular pattern. That kind of like is double delight when it comes to collecting. They're not making, they're retiring the pattern to the vault, and then they've done away with the handle material because it's a special run. A nice little shield going on that one, a little smaller banner shield it looks like. It's a little small banner shield. They didn't want to take away from any of that zebra wood either. $72.99. There are exactly 20 available for the canoe collectors. One thing that's also taken place, probably more so the second half of 2019, is more availability in building of canoe frames. There are a lot of canoe collectors, a lot of people that collect that particular pattern, not just in case, in all brands. And they've made it a little more available, and most of them are in special runs. Look at all of that. We have blue lapis, we have coral, we have micro pearl that he does, hen and rooster LB5, folding hunter. Look at all of this material, folks. $78. We have the one that you see here and 3 more, a total of 4. Show the reverse side on this one real quick. Look at all that. Oh, there's a blue gold vein matrix and lapis. Oh, yeah. It's got a little good old patriotism look to it, does it not? On an H&R, that's a really good $78 price, $186 retail. It's old money. 47115. Liking the side buster, and this will be in the junior pattern. The one that's actually is a little more pocket friendly. Now that is some extensive jigging. That is a lot of work just in the handle. And they did that on both sides. That's, to me, is almost like a Christmas type shield. It's what I've always liked to call it, because that's what it reminds me of. Jessup, Ed, and Maury, Ed Jessup, Maury Ford, November the 22nd, folks. Mark it on your calendar. They'll be joining us for a Christmas show. November the 8th, Mr. Michael Prater is going to, with his lovely wife Caroline, that will be in the studio with us. $46.58. That's $108.49 on that one. Well, it's Donald J. time. Saltwater mother of pearl, hen and rooster Barlow. The only frame of a Barlow they have ever made. And they haven't made, they've made 2 sizes. One a little bit larger than this, and then the Granddaddy Barlow, it's been gone a long time. That's laser, that's into the pearl. Mother of pearl for just $30. Yes, that is presidential pearl. A nice gift. You know, last week we had a 4-piece set, I believe it was, Jones. I think it was 4-piece Trump set. Well, have you seen it this week? You know why? Because they all got sold. Yeah. They're all gone. They get, whether we show them or not, we can't do them fast enough. We have other things that we have to do also. But that's nicely done from Hen and Rooster at $30. This is going to be there were very, very limited runs on the Moonshiners, the Tobacco, the Coon Hunter, and there might have been another one, the Deer or something else. But this is going to be the old Moonshiner. That is on a handmade Bertram at $98. 175 proof. Is that what that is? I think that's 175th anniversary. To me, it looks like 175 proof. Look at that beautiful trapper, folks. 413 handmade. Bertram, Solingen, cottage knife that'll no longer be made. And that's the old Moonshine. It's a nice, unique etching. Reverse etch as well. 103-295. That's a pretty good show. I've watched it quite a few times, the old Moonshiners. The few, the proud, the Marines, thank all of you for your service. We thought this is always, whether it was the Army or the Navy, they fully license all of these. But the Rustlock, well, that really more so than a trapper. they go the fastest as a gift, as gift items. That's nice. Beautiful red bone. Again, completely officially licensed. That takes a lot. I wish maybe we don't know that we'd even have time for Ed Jessup to explain the steps, the processes that you have to go through the Pentagon to get anything military license. $82.25 on that Marine Rust Lock. 102298. $103,612, the 100th anniversary. This is Zorro. Now, Zorro was a cool sword dude. I saw some of the Zorros. Now, Joseph, you know who Zorro is, don't you? Yeah, I knew you'd know who Zorro is. Everybody knows who Zorro is. Look at this box. 1919. Good. Oh, it's going to come with a, well, we didn't assemble it, and that's okay, because we're going to have to ship this one out because of the inventory, so that's fine. Y'all don't even have to put this together if y'all don't want to, because we're going to end up having to ship it to a customer. This is the wooden display stand that's going to come along with that. It's almost like a hydro dip type of print on the blade. Isn't that a beautiful package? They went all out on Zorro. Only in less than $30. I have a feeling. You know, Jim Frost dressed up as a fortune teller for Halloween. I'm going to be a fortune teller. I have a feeling that these are going to go very, very, very quickly. I'm looking at it for the first time. That's a wooden handle. All right, look, you got a non-reflective satin or gunmetal type of finish, more of a non-reflective satin. Look at that. And it's got some weight to it with the display stand and then also the sheath. Now, the sheath's just a little ballistic sheath because most of the people are probably going to display this. And that's less than $30. And we're not going to limit how many of them you can buy. For $29.99. 100 years, time flies, does it not? 103612. It's only $29.99. These are from Buck. You know, when you start seeing other companies, big name companies, and Buck absolutely is one of those, start building doctor knives like Case did. Now, they already, they sent theirs to the vault December 31st, 2018. They put theirs back in the vault. They only built them 1 year. But Buck, well, that tells you something. People are collecting doctor knives. These are already selling. It's a $250 price tag for all 8 of them. They're all going to be, let me get the old spectacles here. You know, these glasses are still broke. Nobody's fixed them for me. But you all look at that beautiful jig bone. Brushed stainless steel. Look at the jigging on this. It's almost like a stag right there, folks. Look at that. Sorry about my, there. With the tongue depressor or the spatula. Then we're going to have some brown sugar bones, some deep brown, nicely done. Single blades, the spatula blades, some green bone. There's that one that's over here in black. Let me double check on that one. Yeah, that looks like that's just done in a black smooth bone. Physician knives, basically everything was designed for a reason, for a purpose. These were designed and produced many, many decades ago, folks, for doctors. $250, that's 103606. The first time ever that we have had a collection of doctor knives from Buck on the show. 103-606, 250 for all 8 of them. Again, it's about $31 and $31.25. Oh, look at the benchmark deal we've got. This is brand new. It's only $29.95. Look at the nice little package, the nice little box. You know, the block set that we had that was comparable to this, I think I got one at the house. I hadn't even opened up yet. You don't have slots It's like a foam, but it's all little bitty, little tiny. Let me show you how it works. Doesn't matter how you pull it out or the way that you put it in. It's all going to fit nice and neat, folks. Look at that. That's a big old long chef knife. Let's see. Benchmark for $30, $29.95. There's your carver. So we had the chef knife, the carver, serrated bread knife that's got a very comfortable feel to the handle on it also. Let's see it. See, it doesn't matter. It just slides right on in, folks. There's a paring knife. There is a utility knife. Oh my gosh, what we got? Oh my gosh, we have a cleaver going on with this one. I just need me a piece of paper. Check out that cleaver. I'm looking around here for something. I need to cut something up, Joseph. There we go. We got all them notes. We got so many notes over there. We don't need all of them, do we? There we go. What do you think about that, Gage? Huh? Your pile of paper. Oh my, that's the cleaver. Can't get this one back, can you, Gage? That's the cleaver, folks. For $29.95. Buy more than one. And we started out with, we bought 100 of them. That's what we started with. We don't have 100 now. That's a nice Christmas gift, or, Christmas gift for yourself. It's a good brand, too. 103-549. I think that's kind of neat right there. I'm liking that one. It's easy, it's compact, and it don't take up a whole bunch of your counter. That's one of the bad things. I had that big old case block sitting. I love it. It's beautiful. Back in the years, 30 years ago, when they built them in oak, the blocks and the handles were oak, but golly, they take up a whole lot of counter space. Merry Little Christmas Peanuts. Oh, yes. 103-591. This is probably one of the ultimate gift items for the holidays. Those of you that buy and give knives, and those of you that resell knives, you know that I'm not telling you anything that you do not know. I mean, because a peanut's kind of perfect. It's just one of those pocket knives you really can't make a mistake with. That's why it's been around the decades, a half century plus that it's been around. These are compliments of Steel Warrior. We got the Big Cat series that actually looks like it even has fur on it. It says an acrylic protective coat. We have abalone. We're going to have a nice chestnut bone, genuine ox horn. That was Blue Caribbean. There's ox horn and ram horn. Look at the beauty of the abalone scale under that acrylic. Then we got reconstituted turquoise and some marblite. Oh, yes. Deep, deep brown jig. That's that Mountain Valley jig. It's a good-looking set of peanuts. A nice Christmas green. The stickers, for those of you that have not bought these before, the stickers depicting where the Rockwell test took place. Tip of a diamond pierces the steel, basically engages the hardness. It's tempered 56, 57, or 58. But that breaks down to $7.68. Yeah, thumbs up. Excellent Christmas gift item. $7.68 a Steel Warrior peanut and 440 high carbon with a blade that's been Rockwell tested. 103-591. Here's Hop Along. Hop Along Cassidy. Look at that classic buoy. Over 16 inches with the wall plaque. This is deserving to show, too. The old Hop Along Cassidy. Death in the Hills, and this just you. I'm looking at the box, folks. There we go. It's all right, Jonesy. I'll come over there with you. I don't want to lose the bubble wrap. All on a plaque. You want me to do it just like that, Jones? Hop Along. We had to get Justice going to have to catch up on the Hop Along Cassidy series. Look at that. And this is only $39.95. In a moment, I'm going to put this the gift box down. Here's the oval, kind of almost like a wine wood. Public Hero number 1. All right, now that is a lasering that's in the wood handle. That is a large, large knife, folks. And All rights and royalties are paid. It was paid on the Zorro. I probably failed to mention that. And it's paid on the Hopalong Cassidy. And that's not something real inexpensive. Just $39.95. Nice gift. Brings back memories. All those shows are coming back, and they have been. I mean, I got a 24-year-old daughter that can't stop watching Little House on the Prairie. That was 103609. Do y'all even remember that one? Yeah. Little House on, I know you do, Jones. You remember all of them. Jones remembers stuff that I don't even remember, and he's a lot younger than me. I think he's reincarnated. Look at the old Select barrel, whiskey barrel knife. That's back in stock. That's neat. Bartender knife. But you don't have to be a bar. You might be the man cave, the party room bartender, but you got your bartender knife with the corkscrew, the bottle opener. You have a heavy sheepfoot blade. It's just a neat item. It's different. That's what people like. Or you might have a bartender. They're going to like it. Knife collectors in general. I don't know why I pulled that thing off. There we go. That's probably upside down. I mean, that's just a neat item. That's why they do so very well. We only get them like twice a year. $52,488. It's only $14.60. I wonder how smooth that one is. Probably smooth, I'd say. This is going to be another heavy, simply put, simply stated. Now, this is a different pattern than the previous duo that we had, I don't know, about 10 or 15 minutes or whenever it was. This is a larger pattern, and heavy is the word. Look at the finger grooving. Only $36.75. All we could start out with or get our hands on to ship you at the moment was 50. That's nickel silver, a lot of it too. Highly polished. If that's not nickel silver, then it's a very, very high polish on some stainless steel. That may be stainless steel. And once again, a really nice, a really good looking sheath. To carry the knife in, you can put that on your hunting pack. See, it can be wore like a normal belt, or you can, a pack. You can, it's not going to go anywhere. $36.75 on simply put, heavy. 103608. November the 22nd, for those of you that are just now joining, and we'll be referencing to this quite often, I assure you. November the 22nd, we're going to have Ed Jessup and Maury Ford from W.R. Case and Signs. November the 8th, before that, we're going to have Mr. Michael Prater joining us with a good Christmas show. Isn't that just an awesome looking knife? It's almost like a harvest orange, burnt bone, drop point, rust lock. They're already moving out the door. They're already one of them spoken for. So that we had 3 boxes. That's 15. We have 14 left. The holidays, they go very, very quickly, folks. It's probably old money pricing too. Pick that up real quick. Mirror polish blade. Definitely one of the most unusual looking lot blade knives. I remember the first time that I ever laid my eyes on the rust lock when they started making them. I thought, I don't know about that. Well, you know what? I was very, very wrong. I don't mind admitting when I am wrong. See, it's perfect. It just forms perfectly. 102-290. Complete control of that very unusual look. Last one we have. He built 15 of these. Wild Horse Jasper, reconstituted 40-count turquoise web, chipped mammoth tooth. The Wild Horse Jasper is going to be the white. It's a buck 110 folding hunter brass frame. Show you the bottom of it. This is the acrylic stand. That actually looks like it might have some of that spiny oyster. No, that's mammoth. That orange you look at, that's mammoth. I thought for a second it might be spiny oyster. This is the last one remaining that we have, folks. There's your serialization, painted pony on the blade and all that good stuff. So I'll try to give you a look-see at it. But, beautiful, beautiful knife. Lot of color to this painted pony. One collar, $368. It's going to be a lot of this for the remaining segment of the show, folks. Some very, very low quantity items, and some that we may have a couple or a few of, or stuff that's going to be discontinued. Put this one in the show because of people like it as Christmas gifts, and we've not had them very many at all for a while. Well, we don't now. We had 25. At 2 or so, we have 23 now. It's a 6.5 bone stag. It's bone that they have did a fantastic job transforming into the appearance of stag, even with the original flame torch. You can tell in the jigging, though, it's not an antler. That's a good-looking knife. And the perfect stockman, pretty much, is what it is. We sell more of the 18 pattern that you're looking at now, and all handles combined, than any of the other stockman frames. That also, that's the old money price, $53.75. But as we, at this very moment, there are only 23 left. This is also the 6.5 bone stag, 2-blade traditional Barlow that's being, I'll phrase that one, start calling it, it's being vaulted. It's going back. There are now exactly 20 remaining. $74.25. It looks like stag. That's a fine specimen of a Barlow, folks. Classic. But only 20 remaining, and that's going to be it. Well, until they decide that they'll make them again. It might be 5 years, it might be 3, it might be 20, or 10. 102751. The last 20 available. It's $74.25. This is persimmon orange. There's that coat of arms shield, $63.48 on a teardrop. Look at the persimmon bone. You know, I got 3 persimmon trees, and I am telling you what, they are so loaded this year. Got deer and turkey, everything, fox, coon, everything in the woods is eating them. But so loaded that a couple of branches, they're old too, they're tall, they've been around a while. Look, I'm like, man, I hope that doesn't break. It's so weighted down from so many persimmons. You ever ate one, Jones? Look at that. Pucker you up if you don't get them right. $63.48. Tony Bowes designed this pattern and case manufactured it. It's gone in a flash. This is going to be the 2010. I'm going to double check on that. This is the date on. 224 frame handmade hen and rooster from Soligan. 2009. Thank you so very much. Boy, I tell you what, it must be nice to have good eyes, good camera work. Look at that big old Congress, folks. The deer hunter. What we have left, there are not many. Moonshiner's gone in this frame. We have the coon hunter, maybe some tobacco, and then we have a few of these that are the deer hunter. Handmade, hand-forged, Bertram, and it's not discontinued. It's not retired. Bertram's not making them in the cottage in Solingen anymore. Look at that beautiful knife. The date, 2009, on the right below the hen and the rooster. $98 price tag. Grab up the last of the deer hunters, folks. 103064 at $98. That is a good one. Little baby butter bean that is done in deer stag, genuine deer stag. $67.76. counting the one that you see on your television, we have 4 more for one remaining box of 5. And these have been put back for a while. 5 orders in Stag on the Butterbean, which is just a smaller version of the Canoe. Basically, it's like a little Texas toothpick or a peanut as far as like the overall size, the length and all of that goes. But just 5. And people buy Stag, especially on case knives, even more rapidly than they do in any of the other brands. They go quick because there's just not a lot of them. Is that not one of the most unusual kudu bone handles that you've ever seen? It's the first that they have ever done. All the blues are probably right about gone. This one, and I don't know that I've even shown this. Without even showing it, we only have 3. That's kudu bone, which is a bone that is the bone, not a leg bone. It's the bone that grows in the horn. Kudu has a bone inside the horn. Doesn't it look like fossil? But we got Arno to do the pressure dye of orange and blue. So there's nobody else that has these. And we only have 3. I don't know that they're going to do the, they may do some blue again next year, orange, and any other colors. I don't know they're going to do any. They'll do it if they decide to. Look at that. It almost looks like something fossil. Very, very unusual. As Frank told me, take a flashlight and hold it to the bone, and you almost see like particles of, looks like gold, he said. It's a Bowler N690. That is the stainless. It is completely handmade. Arno Bernard Sr. and his wife now do they go and do the purchasing of handle material, and his 4 sons and a few other craftsmen hand make all of the knives. All handmade. They're all hand ground. They're all hand finished. And that's what makes them so exceptional. It looks like this is CNC. If it's not perfect, they don't let it out the door. 21 different points of inspection for every single knife that they build. This is a rare. There were only 5 of these that were ever made, and we had all 5 of them. In the orange kudu, but just 3 now are left. That's 103613. What we're going to do is we have these 6 prototypes available. Hen and Rooster Damascus steel. We have 6 orders. If we gave them all an individual item number, they wouldn't have made it on the show. That was the Christmas tree that was done for the, I think that was mostly done for Steel Warrior last year. This I've never seen. You ever seen, have you ever seen those, Gage, Chase, anybody? That's almost like an ivory quartz, almost. And then you got the reds. This one's got some purple in it. They're $98. Somebody ought to buy all 6 of them if they can. If not, they'll be hand selected. If you don't like it, you can always, without any question, no hesitation, you can return it. We'll have people that want these. You can email me on anything that you would like. If we're out of something, especially the Arnos and some of the Hen and Roosters, and I'm having a tough time with Stag, can't do much for you there, but you email me at Todd at Cutlery Corner, spell it out, cutlerycorner.net, or case knives, or anything, especially if you called and you were told that it was sold out. We have all kinds of hiding places in this facility. I might be able to find you one or something very, very similar, but I'll never know unless you email me, Todd at cutlerycorner.net. That works, especially in Damascus. For only $98. Those Corlons were never made. Those were all prototypes. They were never made on those patterns, and for that matter, hardly any of the other ones, except that one Christmas one that I think they did on maybe a few of the Steel Warrior last year. Now, this is just classic kudu bone as it comes. It is removed from the horn of the kudu, the antelope in South Africa. I guess they average about 550 pounds. They give their weight from 450 to 750. After you get above about 52 inches, you're getting into that trophy per horn. Look, is that not just the most? There's just something about that. And you know what I just saw? It's on the wildebeest, not wild beast. Sorry about that. Wildebeest pattern. That's the last one we've got. There's only one left. Look at that kudu. The bowler, it's N6. It's just good steel. And the finish work, everything about them. I have a preference to these Arnaud Bernards, to the likes of that, and acquired on a knife in many, 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 many years, folks. You deal with them all the time, day in and day out. You know, it gets to the point where it takes something a little bit extra special. Well, you're looking at one of them right there. There's going to be just a few of this item. Well, we have 3. We had the butter bean earlier that we had 5 of in Stag, the little baby canoe. This is the peanut. It's genuine deer stag. Oh, sorry about that. Genuine deer stag. Now, they did a little flame torch and they gave it the red tint, and that's okay. But that's not the embargoed India deer that they wish that they get, but they can't. So 3 or holidays now is the, these low run special chosen to use, and I'm glad that, they don't have enough, they can't to make large. Maybe one day, who knows, that'll change. But right now, what it is what it is. This is all handmade. This was when Mr. North was still alive. He's deceased. It was North and Prater Custom Handmaids. Look at that. Look at this stag. It was made in 1987. Look what they did to the stag. I'm going to show you. And it's carbon steel. It's tool steel. It's dated. That was what, November 87 it looks like? Well, I've never seen anything like that done. Oh, it is heavy too. It's on both sides. It's stainless or steel. I don't know if it's stainless. Look at the antler, folks. Miss Caroline allowed us to make this available for sale. They don't have anybody they're leaving their knives to, and she wants. She's. I'll just leave it at that. They don't have anybody to leave their knives to. She really, really wants our customers to be the owners of them. Really, really nice leather sheath. 1987. That is neat. $650, 103,437. This is the Hella knife that is handmade in Norway, and that is going to be. Let me see what model that one is. That's called the R. That is the Model 14 with a custom handmade leather sheath. They are extremely sharp. They make them as attractive as they possibly can, but they want you to use these knives. You have three different steels. You'll have a core of carbon. They do not say what that carbon is. Well, we've sold them all but this one. This is the last ARV. And then 2 laminates of stainless over the carbon. A polishing cloth also is going to come with it. That almost looks like a birch, and then maybe some bone, some smooth bone. Sharp is an understatement, just like the Arnaud Bernards. They're sharp. Huh? They polish that stag down, Chase. What would I do without you? Well, I'd just be correcting myself all the time, wouldn't I? One collar, I polished down stag for $159.95, but just one collar. It's the only one that we have right now. We'll never receive a lot of these either. Same situation as the Arnauds. You're going to, sometimes if we get 10, that's good. Well, we got 10 of those. That's usually about the extent of it. And we stay sold out of them a lot. The Moonlight Special at $58. That is on looks like a hen and rooster. That is a Steel Warrior. I stand correcting myself. That is going to be silver vein black matrix, and also you have spiny oyster. That's the red, the channel inlays of spiny on both sides. Rockwell tested. Not a lot of Steel Warriors like this were ever done either. $58. Grab that one up, folks, because that is the only one that we have. There's a little old Moonlight. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. It's 60544. I'd like to get him to do some more Steel Warrior trappers. We'll be waiting to see what he brings with him. November the 8th. That'll be the date that Mr. Prater and his wife join us here on the show. All right, this is the egg, and this will be the Model 75. This is this has been our #1 most purchased of the Hella knives, Norway knives. We have actually we're going to have 2. That's good. We got 2 of them available at $129.95. Let me get over here where y'all put everything up. Let me go over here in your stack, Gage. I know you have this specially for me, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Make some confetti out of it. We got to put it to good use, don't we? I want to show you something real quick. Polishing cloth comes with them also. They hand make the sheath. Models, yeah, pull that up real quick. They feel very nice. They've got that. I mean, that is, it's called curly cueing. Better not, we'll have to send this one out. I better quit on that. But there you go. 2 callers, and including the one that I had to cut the paper with. I wasn't thinking. 103-141 at $129.95. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Let's see what we've got. What you got going on there, Daniel? Daniel's been joining us back here in the studio the last little bit. How long you been back here, Daniel? A week? Yeah, he's still a greenhorn, isn't he? Well, what's the time frame now for to no longer be a greenhorn? Wow. Look at that. All that glitters is gold, except when it's silver. That's not silver, but look at that secure night. Look at that. Look at that beautiful case knife. This one doesn't get aired very often, does it, Chase? I don't remember the last time I had to show this, or had it to show. $62.50 for that beautiful knife. Kieranite's good stuff. Very, very durable. It's used a lot for grips for pistols. 102-595. Don't you fall down. There we go. In the green Kieranite. Oh, this is going to be $98. Dad deserves best? Goodness gracious, where did that come from? Happy Father's Day. Well, there won't be any more for Father's Day, because there's not any. This is the only one, Chase. $98, handmade Bertram Deer Hunter. So this is 2009. They took the Deer Hunter Congress. This happened a lot. That Sheila did that one year, didn't she? Had that done, or somebody. I think it was Sheila. Yeah, the Father's Day. $98 price tag. This is it. I mean, that's the only one that we have, I guess. I'll double check on that. I don't recall where this one even came from. She did, yes. 57106, best dad ever. It does not matter if it's Father's Day or not. 365, you got best dads. $39.88. Deer Stag. Got a little green in it, doesn't it? Wonder how that got there. That's under $40 on best dad ever. That's a good Christmas gift. You think that deer, before the antlers got gone on it, was maybe rubbing its antlers on that green zebra wood tree that Case did? $39.88. 102,194. That is a really good price. And it's something that's I did not even know that we still had available. Let me see the package for that one. It's over there, Joseph. Joseph, you've been with us more than a week. Can't you know that one right there?
Yeah, I've been here for about 2 months.
Are you still a greenhorn? There's a velvet gift box there, a presentation box. Pearl's done. The Case is not doing any more Pearl, thank you. This was last year, they quit. The abalone that they do is few and far between, but they quit the Pearl. Pinned on mother of pearl, there is no other pattern we have but this one. I'm really surprised that that we still have this one, but we do. And it's it'll get a little discount, $327 retail. It's the 44 pattern, it's a middleman Stockman. And all the pearl's going to be different, but it's all going to be good. A genuine classic saltwater mother of pearl. However, we are getting to this point. Any day now, there will be no more of the 44 mother of pearl Case. We have no other pearl handled knives. They've all been sold. Jeff Daniels purchased all he could of that particular one. And that's one of the only patterns that he had available to him. Oh, look at this benchmark. It's old Bushcrafter. Excuse me, Benchmade. We had the benchmark earlier. Sorry about that, Benchmade. Yeah, the Bush is going to be this old blue classic. This is S30V. There's a new one now, S35. You know, there's a little bit difference. This is just superior, top grade, top quality stainless steel. I mean, edge holding, strength, durability, custom knife maker. This is a new era for steel, folks. The 30s and the S30, now, like I said, now there's the new S35. That's done in a G10, almost looks just like linen micarta. This is the one you'll receive. It's the only one that we have left. And I like that heavy, heavy suede leather sheath done in a drop point on the Benchmade that you just saw. This I found in that closet. That is Chrysocolla. That's the blue. That's a 54 pattern Case XX Damascus. Devin Thomas did the Damascus. And then we have the mother of pearl. And that is the Painted Pony. This particular one has the Painted Pony walnut box. They're not making, you can't get those boxes made. They're working on something with the boxes. Something happened with that. I don't know if the gentleman that was doing them for Michael moved on or whatever the case. There was something that went on with that. Look at that beautiful Case knife. It's old price because it was made a while back. $358. I do know this for an absolute 100% certainty. There will not be another one made. Slant bolster 54 frame trapper in Devin Thomas Damascus with Chrysocolla and saltwater mother of pearl on both sides. That slant pearl, that is very difficult. All right, thank you so very much. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Hope all the Halloween went well for you. November the 8th, Michael will be here and his wife. We give away the presentation K-Bar. And right after that, big November coming up, the Friday before Black Friday. Ed Jessup and Moy Ford will be making an appearance with us, and they're telling us that we're going to have some incredible merchandise that Case is making available. I'll always look forward to that. Stay safe, folks. God bless all of you, all of the veterans and the first responders.